I'm running late.
What is shaking? Happy early 4th of July as we sit here on the 3rd. Beautiful day outside. Lot to get to. Bergie stops by and joins us. What's up, Berg?
Nothing. It's nice to get out of the heat. It was getting hot over in San Ramon and nice and cool here.
A little cooler out here.
A lot cooler.
A little cooler out here. Thought I'd wear this, bitches. Number 1. There you go. Actually, I watched a show called The American Experiment. Have you seen that?
Not seen it.
It's on Netflix. Really good. Really good. Just kind of takes you through the evolution of democracy, like how our country formed and how close it was to not really working and how difficult it was to actually get this whole thing working.
Series or movie?
5-part series.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really good. It's interesting. Like I learn a whole lot when I'm watching all that, like who wrote the Declaration, who wrote the rough draft, all the guys that were involved in it and everything, and just all the little stuff. I feel like I need to go watch it again just to absorb everything.
How about I've heard the story a number of times. So those guys that signed that thing, if we didn't win the Revolutionary War, they all would have been shot for treason.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Every one of them.
Absolutely.
I mean, the heroes of our country were not the heroes of Great Britain, that's for sure.
No, absolutely. Like I said, there were so many turns that if it went one way instead of the other way, you're fucking screwed. We're not sitting here doing this fucking podcast. We're fucking speaking the King's English.
We're talking about cricket.
We're talking about cricket. That's the one thing I'm going to say probably. We'll probably never hit because we're going to hit soccer. And we don't spend a lot of time talking soccer either. But cricket, I don't that one I don't get at all.
I don't even understand the rules of it.
You can run when you want to run.
You go back and forth. You go back and forth, and there is no. You can hit it behind you. You can hit it in front of you. I don't know how you get it out. I don't know. And they say that some of the games can last weeks.
3 days.
3 days.
Like test matches or something. I don't know. I'm just not following a fucking sport that's named after an insect. I'm just fucking not going to do it. I mean, give me a break. I'm not going to do it. I guarantee you, though, because of the population in like India and Pakistan and that part of the world, it's probably the second most popular sport in the world.
Even in Australia, when we were down there, they had a 60,000 seat stadium. Beautiful stadium. It was a cricket stadium.
Wow.
And they use it for other things, but it was specifically built for cricket. How do you put 60,000 people in there to watch a cricket game? And who would go?
I mean, can you imagine? Like, oh man, it's my 3rd day here. I'm fucking back again. The 3 is like a series? No, it's still the same fucking game. They started and still I would just.
How about the 4 a.m. beer?
Oh, okay.
Make a beer run up.
Little Taj Mahal brew. Well, I can get it done. I don't even know what is like. What are they like? What's like the drink over in India? Like, what do they drink? I don't know. I'm sure they have beer. I think they have Taj Mahal beer because you can get it at the Indian restaurants that I go to. It's not great beer. India not known for their beer.
And how do they keep anything cold? I mean, I've been to Mexico and when it's hot there and you can't even keep a beer cold. How are you going to keep it cold in India when it's 150?
Don't know.
Drink it fast.
We don't have to worry about that. We're good at that.
Yeah.
We can drink it fast.
That part we can do.
Let's take our sponsor, Fieldwork. If you're not stocked up yet, get stocked up. 4th of July weekend, go over to Fieldwork. I did it today. We're going to have a little taste test, as a matter of fact. We got a Chipotle Porter here. We got a Dill Pickle Lager here. Not sure about this. It's a great name, though. Dill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. How great is that? We got a German Pilsner, a West Coast Pilsner, and a watermelon lager, which I'm drinking right now, which is, I like it. It's light. It's not too heavy with the watermelon, so I enjoy that. And Fieldwork, man, they've been killing it. Have you seen some of their social media on the soccer games? Like, it's going bananas. Like the one in China Basin across from the park. People are going crazy over there. They got the big screen TV. People are going nuts over the soccer. So they're doing great. I just went over to San Leandro. You can go over to San Leandro, Berkeley, China Basin. Mission Rock will be opening soon. Giants are in town. Head over to the one in China Basin or a Centerfield concession stand. you can grab yourself a Fieldwork. But if you're not stocked up for the 4th of July weekend, head over to Fieldwork and get stocked up. I guess let's start with soccer. We got a lot to get to. We got a little football, a little basketball, a little baseball, little Giants.
Very little.
But let's go soccer, because it's almost like I feel. How do you feel about soccer versus the Olympics?
I mean, I am, as you all know, and anybody knows who knows, I am not a big soccer guy, but got to say, I do watch the World Cup whenever it's on. I've really enjoyed it. I go bonkers over some of the rules that drive me nuts, which we'll go over, I'm sure.
We're gonna go over those.
But it's really fun. I you know what, the atmosphere, I love. It's kind of a little thing, but before, when they're singing the national anthems and you see everybody on a team just belting it out.
Yeah,
I love that. I mean, just the pride for your country, no matter who it is. United States obviously hosting great crowds, but everybody's represented. I mean, I looked at today, Egypt and Australia, that place was loaded with fans, and they were going nuts over it. And that was kind of a mediocre game as far as the names go. The further we get into the tournament, it's going to be crazy. Yeah,
I want to win. It'd be so awesome to win the World Cup, because then we could say, we got you in soccer, we got you in hoops. Don't even talk about football. We don't have you in baseball, but if we could ever get the pitchers to show up at the World Baseball Classic, I think we might be able to get baseball done. Although, look, let's face it, Japan's really good.
Yeah,
DR is really good. Puerto Rico's got a good team. So does I think it's not Panama. It's fucking, who's the South American team?
Venezuela's pretty good.
No, it's not Venezuela though. It's not Colombia either. It's anyway, whatever. It doesn't really matter. But no, I'm not thinking Paraguay.
Well, Italy was even good. Italy was good.
Yeah, they're okay. They're okay.
Don't mess with the Italians. Come on. Don't bag
mess
on
with
them.
the Italian baseball.
My mom's watching. She's going to go nuts.
But it'd be great. It'd be awesome to say, yeah, we got soccer too. We got that.
Don't forget hockey. U.S. in the Olympics.
2-1. Men's 2-1.
Yep.
Women's. You know how much that hurt Canada?
Oh,
I had no idea how much that hurt. They're still to this day. They're like, they can't believe they lost.
You know our buddy Ian, who's Canadian.
Yes.
I have given him so much shit, and I told him the other day they've turned into a soccer country. They made it to the knockout round. That they're doing better than they did in hockey, and he was not happy about that. So he said, "Well, don't forget our national sport is like badminton." I said, "Well, you keep it going."
What? Excuse me? No, that's the part that cracks me up. Like, look, we're all rooting for USA hockey, men's and women's, and they're incredible games. But you knew it was going to hurt Canada more than it was going to hurt us.
Oh,
because if we lose, it's just that's kind of the arrogance of the USA. You're like, I've got other things too. We're good at this. We're good at that. I'd love to get the hockey, but we're okay. Canada's like, bro, that's fucking all. That's all we got. That's all we got. This means so much to us. We really want, and then you didn't get it, and they're like still holding on to it.
And I mean, shoot, when they went to the letting NHL players play a number of Olympics back, basically it was Canada's time. Go, okay, we're going to win some golds.
Yep.
And they haven't won.
And they have.
They have, but
they
not
won.
This time. They didn't win.
No, I mean, look,
and you're only as good as your last Olympics.
Canada still has the best players, but we got a lot better players than we used to have. Like, you look at our roster now, you're like, oh shit. Like, it's not a surprise anymore. You look at the odds going into that game, it was a pick 'em. It never used to be a pick 'em. It was always Canada huge favorites. Yeah. Now we got some studs, and I don't know if we have that many studs in soccer, but I looked at the roster. There's a lot of dudes on this team that are playing for big time clubs.
My son
over in Europe.
My son who follows it, I asked him that. I said, how many guys are playing in one of the top 5 leagues, the Premier League, La Liga, Syria? And he said, I believe there's 9.
Yep.
9 or 10 that are playing in those leagues, which are the top leagues. Yep. And then the rest of them are MLS or smaller leagues.
Yep.
But you're right. I mean, the depth that the U.S. has gotten over the last 20 years it's grown exponentially.
Yeah. Now we have some dudes now. Like, I don't know if we have enough dudes. When you watch France play, it's like, ooh, Ooh, those guys are different.
they're different.
Those guys are different. Spain different. Spain is a little bit different. But I tell you what, like, and I'm not going to sit here and say I know enough to say this, but when I watch England, when I watch Mexico, and Mexico's been really good. I don't know how much that's been the altitude. That's got to suck playing at 7,000 feet. It's like playing up fucking Tahoe.
I know.
Come to Tahoe and play some soccer. No, I'll pass. I don't want my lungs to explode. Brazil, Portugal. And you look at those teams and you think, we could beat them. May take a break or two here or there, but it's possible. Like, I don't think we're at that level consistently. But you watch now, like, we didn't have a guy like Bellingham. We didn't have a guy like Pulisic. We haven't had those guys in the past. It's like, okay, we got some dudes, Adams and McKinney and Richards. Like, we have dudes now.
It's certainly not an embarrassment like it used to be. I mean, it used to be, okay, we're going to go out and we're going to try and beat Costa Rica, and that's a huge win. Or beating Paraguay. That would have been, I mean, a gigantic win, 20 years ago. Now we're expected to beat them.
Yeah.
And they're a good team. Obviously, they're still playing. So, I mean, they've beaten some good teams already. They're going to play the better teams. They could turn right around and lose on Monday because Belgium's good. They're all good at this level. And it's one of the few sports where the best team doesn't always win.
No, you're right.
It's crazy. I've been watching. I mean, you've seen some of these teams come down to shootouts that on paper should win by 3 goals.
Yeah.
But they're not. And they, you get a hot goalie or play good defense and try and get to a shootout, and it's anybody's game.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, even though they won, I would rather play Belgium than Senegal. I thought we would have had more trouble with Senegal. I thought Senegal was a better team, and they just fell apart.
The last 5 minutes of the game, 2 goals right there.
89-minute goal. And then they got the foul and scored with like 30 seconds left in the game and game over. Like, that had to be the longest flight ever for Senegal. Like, are you kidding me?
Oh, my God.
How in the world did we lose that? Bunny's like popping around back there, and she's like, fucking, you got new bark? What are you doing over here? You didn't run this shit by me? You did not run the new bark by me? You really need to do that. But I think, look, Belgium had their like golden age of soccer, the last World Cup and the World Cup before, and they didn't get it. They didn't get it done. De Bruyne is one of the best players in the world. He's a little bit older now. Lukaku's a little bit older now. A guy like Hazard doesn't play anymore. Like, their guys have gotten a little bit older.
They're the Warriors of Belgium.
Yeah, they're still exactly. They're still really good, but now it sucks that we're not going to have Bellingham.
What do you think about that whole thing?
You know what? I don't know how they judge it. I've read a lot from officials. One official said it was a misappropriation. Another official said it was the right call. I hear a lot that intent doesn't matter. I think we get that. I always say this. You can't judge intent because you never know what somebody's thinking, but you can judge recklessness. Like, if you're reckless, you deserve to pay a penalty. I don't think he was reckless.
A yellow card, no. Give a yellow.
Well, that's what I thought. But I don't know. And again, some people say this, some people say that. I don't know how that thing works. Because it looked like, it was a pretty good foul. He raked him across the cab and then stepped on his foot, twisted his ankle. But I think he was just trying to put his foot down.
Yeah, I don't think there was anything malicious.
I don't think he looked, and I don't think he was reckless.
Well, and the thing that gets me is if you look back at the Argentina game, Messi did the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Exact same thing.
Yep.
And they didn't give him a red. And so you can't say
Messi.
Exactly. You can't say by letter of the law that's a red because it's not. It all depends on who does it. And, if Messi does it, the World Cup can't afford to have Messi sitting out a game because he's such a big draw. And they're not,
Are you saying Messi gets preferential treatment?
Yeah, maybe a little bit like LeBron and Michael and all those guys. They get and rightfully so, I think, because people are paying to watch them.
It's so funny when the officials will tell me this occasionally, and the league will most certainly tell you this. A foul is a foul. There is no preferential treatment in the NBA. And it's so funny when they say this because I'm like Horseshack. I'm like, hold on. I'd like to. Can I speak now? Thank you, league. Because I can tell you from firsthand knowledge that's not true.
Oh yeah.
I was playing in Orlando, and a foul was called. It was Shaq's foul.
And they gave it to you.
Hugh Evans was the official. I wasn't even on the same side of the lane. I wasn't even close. Like when they called it and they said my number, and I've told this story before, so if you've heard it, bear with me. I whipped my head around like I had to make sure that was my what? What are you talking about? I go, Hugh, I wasn't even that was 5 feet away from the play. And both Shaq and I had 3 fouls, I think.
You mean you didn't get the superstar treatment?
I didn't get superstar. Well, this is what he said to me. He goes, would you rather have 4 fouls or Shaq have 4 fouls? And I go, fucking give it to him. He fouled him. I want to play. I got the foul. So don't tell me superstars don't get preferential treatment. I was a part of it. I was a part of that preferential treatment. I got the short end of the stick on that preferential treatment. Look, just don't, as they say, piss down our legs and tell us it's raining, okay? At least treat us with a little bit of respect. We get it. We understand it. We may not agree with it, but we accept it. Superstars get better treatment. They get that's the way it is. And I kind of get it because if I'm going to pay that type of money, who do I want to see play? Me or Shaq?
Yeah.
Maybe there was one person there that wanted to see me. I have no idea. I'm guessing most wanted to see Shaq. So I get it. Keep Shaq in the game, not me. Just don't lie to me. Don't come out and blatantly lie to me and tell me that everything's on the up and up. And if it's a foul on a superstar, then the superstar gets – it doesn't work that way. And I hate when they try to give me that bullshit.
I mean, everybody that watches the NBA knows that that's happening.
We
Everybody.
all know.
And you know, it pisses you off when the same guy gets it over and over and over again. And you know, but you have to understand that it's a money-making business. And if the superstars aren't playing, people aren't going to want to watch the games. So they got to keep them in the game, not just for the people at the game, but for the watchers on TV. And so those officials know exactly what they're. Yeah, we do.
Yeah,
we totally get it.
We get it. Just don't lie to us. Don't play us for fools. That's all we ask. All right, let's get back to soccer.
Yeah.
Since let's be the quintessential Americans and start changing some fucking rules in soccer. I mean, we watch this sport once every 4 years.
Yeah.
We're fucking versed. We know how to. We can change the fucking rules. If you want to make the sport better, we'll make it better. We're gonna make it better right now, right here, right now. What do we want to do? Okay, give me your rule changes.
Well, you know what? This is a big one, and it. When I was athletic director in high school, because high school does the same type of thing. In what other sport, when there's a clock, does an official not stop the clock and wind the clock? And he keeps it on. He keeps it there. He's the only person in the entire stadium and entire world, for that matter. There's nobody but him.
Entire world.
There is. He's the only one who knows how much time's on there.
He's like hiding it.
And it's an arbitrary thing. You know, they put we got seven stoppage time, 7 minutes stoppage time. Okay, I get it. First of all, we could have stopped the clock and we would have known that. I know as a coach, no matter what sport, and I talked to our coaches in soccer too, they said, they want to stop the clock so we can see where we stand. How much time do we have? Because that's going to determine what I'm doing. I got to press it up. But it's not hey, 7 minutes of stoppage time. When that 7 minutes hits, we're stopping it. No. It is, okay, you know what? I know it said 7 minutes, but they're doing something good right now, so we're going to let them go. And we're just going to let them go as long as I feel like they have something going. You know, and like in basketball, if you're playing a game, at the end of the game, okay, you know what? We're just going to stop the clock. We're going to let him play until he gets the shot he wants. Yeah. You know, it's exactly what I feel. And you know what? The U.S. got beat by Turkey after the stoppage time had gone through the amount of stoppage time they'd given him. So nobody knows except for that official. Why isn't it up on the clock for the whole world to see? How hard is it for any official to say, okay, stop the clock and wind the clock like they do in basketball, like they do in football? And I don't get that. That's where I would start, because as a fan of anything, I want to see how much time's left. And as a coach, I want to see what I need to do. Hey, I mean, I saw one where they moved the goalie all the way up towards the end. I know if we're 30 seconds, I don't give a shit if they score another goal. I'm pulling the goalie up, and we're going to get an extra guy.
Yeah.
But you can't do it now because, hey, he may have added 2 more minutes. We don't know.
We don't know.
Nobody knows.
The man, only the shadow knows. Only the official knows.
That's a big thing for me.
One doesn't bother me as much, because I think if you stop the clock every time the ball goes out of bounds, I think you're going to be stopping the clock a lot. and you could have 3.5 hour games.
Well, I mean, they do it in football,
but
every single play.
No, I know, I get that, but I love the fact that soccer's 2 hours. I love it. That it's a 2 hour fucking game. I know this when I'm watching it. Like if I watch a Premier League game, Lou, come on, really?
But do they have to stop it?
This is a serious discussion.
They don't have to stop it though. So that's where you're wrong on that, because if he doesn't stop it, that's fine. Clock's going to keep winding.
Okay.
It's up to him whether he stops it or not.
Okay.
If he deems it, I'm going to, stoppage time, then I'll stop it. If he deems it, no, I'm not going to stop the clock. It's fine. We're going off the clock.
Okay.
And it's up to him whether he thinks it merits a stoppage of the clock, because that's what it is right now, except for you just don't know when he's doing it. Nobody knows.
Kind of makes it exciting, doesn't it?
No, it doesn't. It's infuriating.
It's a guessing game.
I mean, I don't care who I'm watching. Any game, I'm going, well, shit, they're just going to let him finish. They're going to let him keep going as long as they can. And, I mean, you're guessing, when's he going to blow it? When's he going to blow it? When's he going to blow it?
I was actually kind of happy with the turkey one because I was in Vegas. I bet turkey.
You got a problem.
Woo, woo. I thought that was a good bet.
Is it turkey Turkey E?
I don't know. I mean, I guess if my country is named after a deli meat, I'd probably want to change the name. But it's always going to be turkey to me.
It's always turkey.
Like I grew up, I'm 60 years in with this turkey thing, okay? I can't do the turkey A thing. I can't. So if you want to go turkey A, that's fine. That's cool. But there's got to be a grandfather clause here where you're past a certain age. You went to school. You grew up. Everyone said turkey. You said turkey. It's just turkey. Sorry, you're turkey. Hopefully it's not a huge deal. And it's not like I say it a whole lot anyway. I get it. I'm not as bothered by the clock. I kind of like at the end, you don't know. And they give the other team, like, if the other team's like trying to score and they're close to scoring and they have a good attack going, they'll let them finish it up. And then as soon as they kick it out, they'll call the game after that. But I get it. I mean, I get it. Like when a guy is hurt, if he's hurt for like 5 minutes, you could stop the clock for 5 minutes. Like I mean,
for God's sake, they let the clock keep running during the quote unquote hydration break. Why isn't it a water break? Got to call it a hydration break. Sounds better.
Commercial break is what it is.
But the clock keeps running.
I know.
They don't even stop it for that.
I know.
So we know that they're going to add that time on, and so why not just stop it? That's a big pet peeve of mine.
Okay, the clock. Anything else?
The shootout. Exciting.
You're not with the shootout.
I think I love watching it.
Shootout's fun to watch.
It is fun to watch, but I find it unbearable that you have to have a shootout to win a game of that magnitude. And we always talk about it. Imagine football at the end of the game. You know what? We're tied. We're going to send the field goal kickers out. We're going to kick it from this hash mark this time. We're going to move it over here. Or in basketball, we're going to shoot free throws. Okay. We're going to shoot free throws.
Baseball, you fucking put a guy in second.
Put a guy on second. Yeah. Maybe who would do that? But they don't do that in the playoffs.
No, of course they don't.
So, but this is the
fucking riot.
The World Cup is the playoff type of thing, and in hockey, they just keep playing it on. And the one thing they say, well, they'd be too fatigued. Well, you can change some rules up for the World Cup where, you know what, maybe we allow players to re-enter, because if you're going to keep going, we have to be able to keep fresh players out. But I would love to see it come down, and I know as a player, I want to settle it on the field, not with shootouts. And it puts so much pressure on a goalie. I mean, goalies, if you stop one, you've done your job.
Yeah.
I mean, today when we were talking about it before, when Australia misses two, they don't even put it on the net. Goalie didn't have to do anything, and they lose that. But yeah, you play your butt off, and you go to extra time. You still don't get a score. Put more extra time on. Do another 2 15-minute periods. Just keep going. Eventually, somebody will get tired. Who's in better shape? Maybe that determines who wins.
Yeah, and look, if a couple of people die along the way, the world's overpopulated anyway. We're not going to miss them. Okay, we just fucking cart them off. I mean, we got stretchers. We're going to stretcher these people off and move on. Move on with our lives.
Speaking of which, how about a rule change there? If you bring a stretcher onto the field, you're out for 5 minutes.
You're out for fucking 5 months.
Exactly.
Get out of here.
I mean,
you Paul Pierce?
It's like a 5-minute major.
How about Paul Pierce with the fucking wheelchair?
Yeah, I know about that.
I think he just had to take a shit. So the story goes. I'm not positive. Yeah, like if you look, I'm with you on that. If you're if they bring the fucking card of death out for you, you can't come back in.
No, you're done.
You're out.
They can sub. Well, you get another sub, whatever, but you can't come back in.
Yeah,
that's it. But I do want to. I'm fascinated with the cold magic spray that they spray on the injuries.
I know.
they heal so quickly. I'm going, well, that what's in that? The minute, I'm good to go.
See, here's my rule change. Here's what I'd like to see, and I'm going to get to the shootout in a minute. But the guys that are on the ground, I mean, they kill me. They're like writhing on the ground, and they're like looking up to see if they're going to like stop it. Which it's actually kind of funny. But here's what I think. I think if you lay on the ground longer than a minute, all right, longer than a minute, the other team's allowed to kick you while you're on the ground.
Oh, see, you're just getting silly.
Just go up and rip a dude in the ribs. Go,
how about
fuck up?
For however long you're down, you got to sit out that long, and they got to play a man down. If I'm down for 3 minutes,
I'm okay with that.
I'm sitting down. You going 3 minutes, a man down.
Because these guys sell a bit like no other. They sell a bit. They don't get away from the bit. They fall down and they grab their foot, or they grab their shin, or they grab their knee, and then they show the replay, and you're like,
you didn't
get touched. What are you doing? But man, they're selling it. They're not giving up on it. They're like,
and it's everybody. It's not. It's hey, U.S. is just as guilty as anybody else is doing it. They all do it.
They all do it. They all do it. And it's oh god, it's infuriating. So with the shootouts, I've said this. I think I'm okay with the shootouts until you get to the finals. But I would be, because I said the same thing you've said in the finals. Like, let's reconfigure the rules a little bit to get re-entry. It's the finals of the World Cup.
Yes, exactly.
I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I could be, I'm like 99% on this. Argentina won the last World Cup on penalty kicks. On penalty, it's the world's biggest sporting event. Can we settle it on the field instead of with a carnival game? Can you imagine the seventh game of a Stanley Cup playoffs? Shootout.
No.
People go bananas. Yeah. Can you imagine seventh game of the World Series? Oh, who's on second? To start the 10th inning? No. You do that during the regular season to kind of keep
the
things
speed of the game
along.
going.
Yeah. And I'm totally fine with the guy in second during the regular season because who cares?
Yeah.
And the players want it. They don't want to play 15 innings in July. And I'm okay with the shootout in hockey. Fine. I mean, whatever. But you get to the playoffs, let's settle it.
Yep.
And then look, Stanley Cup, you go 5, 6. You can go 25 extra periods if you have to. I don't know that they could possibly do that during the whole tournament.
No.
It might be a little bit too much of an advantage for a team who plays 280 minutes versus a team that wins in regulation.
Well,
and they play like 4 days later.
Well, they've given them right now. They're almost giving them a full week.
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
It's just that they'd have to take some of those substitution rules out.
Yeah.
In overtime because of that, because you wouldn't. I mean, for injury wise and just for competition.
But that's what we grew up with.
Yeah.
Right. Those are our sports that we grew up with and how they were settled. Even though they're starting to, like I say, baseball and hockey in the last few years, maybe hockey a little further than that with the shootouts, have went to that during the regular season. But I look at a lot of this stuff and say, okay, how do we make the biggest games less gimmicky? How do we make overtime feel like just an extension of the game? Mm-hmm. Which is why I've always said in the NFL, in the playoffs, play an extra quarter.
15-minute quarter.
Play an extra quarter. I don't want the ball once and then you get it once. Because if I score a touchdown, I'm giving you 4 downs now.
Yep.
You know what you have to do now. If I get a field goal, you still know what you have to do. You have information you shouldn't have. If I give you a quarter and I kick a field goal,
a lot of things
and you get stopped on 4th down, maybe you punt now to get the ball back. So, so playoffs are different. Regular season, I get it. In fact, in the regular season in the NFL, if they wanted to do sudden death overtime, I'd be fine during the regular season. Who cares? Just move on with it, and we're good to go. But, I think I would like to see them. It just to settle the world's biggest sporting event with a carnival game Didn't seem right.
I mean, with no vested interest in either team, whether it be betting or as a fan, it is so exciting to watch.
Oh, it's great.
If I was a fan of one of the teams, one of them's going to be livid because we lost on penalty kicks. We tied, the other one's going to be ecstatic, but
Lulu,
it just, I don't know. Just for all the reasons you've said, I think it's the, for the World Cup, man, it is the biggest event in the world. And it's really showing well. I mean, God, the stands have been great. The stadiums look fantastic. It's, they've done a really nice job with the coverage, I think. Yeah. I mean, I don't watch a lot of soccer outside of this, but it's been fun.
Yeah, no,
a lot of fun.
It's been great. Here's something that would never fly in America, but I think it's probably more equitable than in determining who the champion should be in a league. The Premier League. I think they have 20 teams. They play each team home and away. Mm-hmm. So 19 games. So 38 games. Whoever has more points at the end of the season is a champion.
That's it. No playoffs.
They don't have playoffs. Mm-hmm. They have Champions League. They have the Europa League and all that kind of stuff. Now, we don't have that over here. But American fans would never stand for something that didn't include a playoffs. Because playoffs are the most exciting thing, and playoffs probably generate the most revenue too. So leagues want them as well. But and I'm not saying fair should be the ultimate arbiter, but that is more fair than the playoffs, because how many times does the best team not win a championship because something happened in the playoffs?
Agreed. I mean, honestly, and if you play that many games, 39 games or 82 games in NBA and 162 in baseball, the best teams usually come out on top. They do. They've separated themselves, and that's a true test to how you played throughout an entire season. You can catch lightning in a bottle during the playoffs in particular sports, look at the Knicks this year. Exactly, and win a championship, and you may not be the best team, and that puts a damper on those teams that just had phenomenal years. The Warriors, when they went, what the Warriors win 71 games. 73 games. They didn't win the championship.
73-9, yep.
And probably the best, and they were the best team. They just had a bad couple of games there.
Well, and Draymond got suspended.
Yeah, exactly.
Oops.
Well, you have to kind of figure that in. That's going to happen. So, those kind of things, I think you're right. The Premier League has it right with that, and they've been doing it, and so people know that's what's going to happen. And it kind of anticlimactic, though, when, Man City's playing Leeds in the last game, and they don't have to win, and it's already done.
Yeah. And the thing about the Premier League that, is you like it, don't like it, the same 5 teams are pretty much the top 5 teams every single year. Every year. I mean, they change a little bit, but right now it's Arsenal and it's Man City. Man U popped back up. I think they qualify for Champions League this year. Liverpool is up there. Now, Tottenham used to be up there. They've fallen a little bit.
Chelsea's up there a little bit.
Chelsea can be up there as well. Aston Villa can be up there sometimes a little bit, but they got like 4 teams, they're just going to be there.
Yep.
And that's because they can spend more money. So, hey, look, there's always going to be kind of the yin and the yang. Like, do you like this? Do you like what do you like more? If there wasn't playoffs, I would not be thrilled. Like, the playoffs are the best part of any sporting season. Like, I love the playoffs.
And the thing that I know you always bring up, and it's right. The little things. I mean, man, let's say Man City or Arsenal has it wrapped up with 5 games to go. What's more interesting is those bottom teams. Those games become so important.
Yep.
Because they don't want to get relegated down to the second league.
Lose all their advertising
so they become
money.
more watchable than the other games that the teams that had already won.
No doubt about it. I wish we could have relegation here in the States. Here's my idea for relegation. And before we get to relegation, let's do our first. Max, Ogden, you guys ready to try a pickle beer? Yeah, you said that like fucking, all right, I'm in. Let's do it. All right, let's pour everybody a pickle beer. It's a great can, by the way. Dill and Ted's excellent pickle lager. So there you go. That's an amazing
like
can.
Backs, so I can't imagine I wouldn't like a pickle beer. Backs when you drink whiskey?
Yeah, I don't
I
drink
thought it was a
whiskey.
pun on Nickelback.
No. Whiskey without Nickelback. They are great.
I like pickles.
I thought I thought it had something to do with Pickleback Mountain, but I'm not sure. All right, let's.
I hope not.
All right, here's your log. These are coming in handy. These little these little Fieldwork tasters.
We got to get the bouquet too.
The bouquet.
Ooh. Very unique bouquet.
All right. There you go.
Smells like pickle.
Oh, it definitely smells like pickle. Oh, look at that. About a 4-ounce pour. Let me see.
Yeah, I'm gonna go big hard no on that.
Hard no.
It's a hard no. It doesn't mean I'm not gonna drink it. But
all right, let me. Yeah, I could do that. I mean, it's.
I mean, it's a beer. Of course, you can do it.
Woo! That's. I definitely got some pickle to it.
Oh, it's pickle.
Like it's not. It's not subtle.
Not my.
Like that pickle is gonna smack you in the face. If you like pickle, give it a shot. Dill pickle, sweet pickles. By the way, let me say this for the 1,000th time, in case you didn't hear me or I was misunderstood. Fucking sweet pickles are an abomination, an absolute fucking abomination. Whoever created sweet pickles, whoever sells sweet pickles, should be fucking jailed.
What about sweet pickle relish?
No, nothing sweet pickles. I don't care. No.
This coming from the guy who had, I believe, was it blueberry and pancakes beer? Something like that. That was awful.
Good. What do you mean? It was a breakfast stout.
I know it was a breakfast. It was a
fantastic.
breakfast. You had to have it. Open it up before we teed off. He's drinking it at 6 a.m.
It was a maple
terrible.
syrup and blueberry beer. It was incredible.
It's terrible.
It's like everything you want in a breakfast. Absolutely, it was fantastic. No, I don't know that I drink more than 4 ounces of it.
No,
but it's not.
It's can't let a beer go to waste.
It's definitely pickly. No, you can't let it go to waste.
Farewell with a sandwich. Maybe.
Yeah, if he had like a hamburger lager, we could put that together with the dill pickle.
He just cut up some hot dog and put it in there and drink.
Whew, that's got. Ooh, that definitely has some. Definitely, ooh, man.
I don't know. You're not drinking it too fast over there after saying you liked it.
It's not bad. It made me cry. Yeah, I don't get the whole pickleback thing. Ogden says people drink pickle juice after they drink whiskey. Why? Why did that become a thing?
Well, neither of us drink whiskey, so
I don't
we wouldn't
drink
have
whiskey.
a pickleback either.
I don't know. Just when I visited my friends in New York, I guess
It's a thing there.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I've heard of it.
Yeah.
I've heard people taking shots of pickle juice after they take whiskey, and I'm just like,
I don't usually need a chaser, so it doesn't really matter to me. But like, it was good.
yeah, I don't need a chaser either because I don't drink it. I don't drink picklebacks. I don't drink whiskey backs. I don't drink anything of that nature. But I want to know, you know what always fascinates me is who was the first person that came up with the idea? Like, did somebody bring a fucking jar of pickle juice to the bar and start drinking fucking pickle juice after they took a shot of their Knob Creek? I mean, like who thought, you know what? This whiskey would be a lot better if I had a pickleback, if I had a pickle chaser. There had to be one person that thought of this. One. And then it spread like everybody goes, what are you doing? Oh, you haven't tried this? Yeah, it's pickle juice. What? That sounds gross. Shit, that's pretty good. And then all of a sudden it grew and people started doing it. I want to know how this became a thing.
Well, I always wonder how anything became a thing that you eat. You know, how many people had to die eating things before they figured out, like, hey, I'm going to eat this mushroom. What's this one taste like? Oh, well, I can't eat that one.
Darwinism, baby.
You know, or I can, you know, what's it going to taste like if I eat this liver out of this deer? You know, I mean.
Well, that was probably just like, hey, what's left? The liver. Fuck it, I'll take it. I'll take that liver.
Or
and then all of a sudden you're like yoked out of your mind. And everybody's like, shit, I need to get that liver. You kidding me?
Yeah.
Have you seen The Liver King on Netflix? You're gonna be that psycho. Ooh, the Liver King.
That's always been. I've always been fascinated by that. How people have decided, hey, what happens if I take this corn and dry it? and then heat it up, and it pops.
I know. I thought you were going somewhere else with the corn, but okay. I got one for you. I want to know the person who was fucking sitting down. This probably had to be hundreds of years ago. That was eating lamb and thought, you know what? Fuck, I wish I had some mint jelly. Like, what? Like, what else do you use mint jelly? Does anybody use mint jelly for anything else? Has anybody ever mint jelly and peanut butter sandwich? Nobody's had a mint jelly and peanut butter sandwich. There's 2 types of peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Grape, strawberry.
Yep.
Period. That's it. I've had apricot jelly. I've had plum jelly. They called it jam. But I've never had it with peanut butter on a sandwich. That's grape. That's strawberry. Mint jelly, I haven't had on anything other than lamb. Nothing.
And it's still, you go to the store, there's a little spot for it.
Little spot, a little jar. They know a little jar will last you 8 years. You're probably not going to have that much lamb. And somebody sat there and just thought, mint jelly. Or were they sitting there outside eating their lamb and like a fucking mint leaf fell on their fucking thing and they accidentally ate it and they go, oh shit.
I might be onto something.
Fucking hey. What like, I'm with you. Like there's food kind of fascinates me in the same way that music's made, but even more so with food because you're like, who thought of this? And how do you think of it? But the lamb and the mint jelly is always the one that gets me because no one uses mint jelly for anything else. Ever. And
I think the makers of mint jelly know that. That's why they make it so small. Like you said, hey, they're not going to need a lot of it. Let's make it small. Let's jack the price up because they're still going to buy it because they want it. It's how many people other than Thanksgiving eat candied cranberries?
I don't eat it at Thanksgiving.
I don't eat it either, but that's the only time I ever even see it on a table. My mom used to take it out of the can. It'd be a full tube of it.
It was so gross.
And at the end of Thanksgiving, still a full tube.
So bad. It's so bad. Oh my God. There are certain things you look at and you're like, I think I cleaned out the cabinet a couple weeks ago. And there were things from like 2019. We had 5 cans of Hearts of Palm. I'm like, what do we use Hearts of Palm for?
Those are underrated.
But what do you use them for?
Salads.
Okay.
Good in a salad. Really good in a salad.
I bet these wouldn't have been good in a salad.
If
7 years past their expiration date.
Past the expiration date? Oh.
Yeah.
You talk about
cleaning out the
like closet.
Shit.
My wife and my sister cleaned out my mom's closet. My mom does not know how to throw things away. And they found spices from 1972. Now, I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding.
72?
Yes. She had shit in there that was there when I wasn't going to eat it when I was there back in 72.
They're like
extinct spices still there.
Now. The spices don't even exist
And you
anymore.
go, Mom, why don't you get rid of it? I might need it sometime. I'll tell you what, I'll buy you a new one if you want to get one.
Thank you.
You're not going to have that.
Thank you. I mean, I hate saving stuff that costs $4. I'll get a new one. We just get rid of
It's terrible.
Clear the space out. Just clear the space out. I was so happy. I got all the cabinets. I looked at them. I go, oh, I feel so much better. Now I'm gonna have to go get some mint jelly and put it in there just for the hell of it.
And it'll stay there till 2030.
It'll never get opened. But just in case I have lamb, one day, I want to make sure I have the mint jelly. But if anybody knows the origin of mint jelly, please.
Is it good on mutton? And what's the difference between mutton and lamb? I believe
is mutton like wild lamb or
no? I believe mutton is an old aged lamb that they butchered. It's run its course. It's like it's older and.
Well, that sounds appetizing.
I know.
Here, it's old. Let's butcher it. You want some?
Hey, not you like really. aged meat?
I don't think that's how the age process is supposed to work. I don't think it's supposed to age on the actual animal.
And not only that, how can you?
Hey, it's an aged steak. This cow is fucking 13.
How does a steak that just hangs? I thought that you had to refrigerate that kind of stuff, but they age it dry aged. You know, they hang it. It's not in an air conditioned. It's just hanging and it's aging.
I think someone's bullshitting us.
I know.
I think they ran out of room in the fridge.
I don't get it.
Hey, let's call it dry aged. We don't have any room anyway.
We'll charge twice as much because it sounds cool.
Let's just say it's dry aged. People will fucking buy it. They'll buy anything. They'll get anything. Oh God. Oh, speaking of food, before we get back to sports, hot dogs. Got to be hot dogs and hamburgers, right? 4th of July.
Yep.
Okay, more hot dogs than hamburgers, but I'm okay. And we'll let the Germans come to the party. Now where hamburgers are from, Hamburg, Germany. I always assumed it was, but probably not. I wouldn't think. Are you on the hot dog, mustard, ketchup, relish guy? Just mustard? What's the condiment of choice? Please just don't tell me don't tell me mayonnaise.
No, I don't put
okay.
Yeah. I do like mayonnaise on my burger.
You do?
On a burger, yeah.
I can deal with it. I don't love it, but I can
on a hot dog, no. I you know what? I can go straight mustard. That's it. I can go loaded. You know, mayonnaise or mustard and ketchup and relish and onions and sauerkraut.
Tomatoes?
And tomatoes.
Like
a
a
Chicago dog.
There you go.
I can go fully loaded like that.
Chicago, bang, bang.
Oh. Or chili. I mean, I can go with anything on a hot dog like that, but I mean, I'm indifferent. I love a good hot dog.
Okay. Yeah.
How about those street hot dogs wrapped in bacon?
I don't know that I've had those.
Oh, you haven't had one of those?
I don't think so.
When you leave like the Oracle Park you got the street vendors out there and they're cooking them right there in front of you. Who knows how long they've been there? And they smell so good. They smell so. They got onions.
The hot dogs or the vendors? How long they've been there?
Both. The onions and the peppers are grilling right next to it. And
smells good.
And they taste phenomenal until the next day.
Not good.
Well, you can get a bad one and you may be sick for a while, but it's good. Sure tastes good going down.
I bet it does. Oh yeah.
It's hard to pass up when you're walking by it, though.
Yeah, fucking Max had 3 of them. He ends up with a train spotting fucking bathroom.
All right,
Tommy gun in there.
While we're on the hot dog eating contest tomorrow.
Nathan's, yes.
Joey Chestnut. How many you think you could eat in 10 minutes like they do? If you're really giving it a yeoman's effort.
7, maybe. I think
7 in 10 minutes.
I think I'd get full before the 10 minutes ran out.
Would you eat them regular, or would you? I just can't. I can't fathom
water.
No, I can't. The bread. If water touches my bread, I'm not touching that bread. And they're just slurping it down and just.
Yeah, I mean, like it
that ought to be illegal. You should have to eat it like a hot dog.
It is. It's definitely gross.
It's
definitely
gross.
sick. I don't know if I could eat. I'll be honest. I don't know if I could eat 7 hot dogs in an hour. Like I might get full. I get full, and then oh god, that'd be. Yeah.
I mean, am I the only one? I know it's not, because I talk to people. What comes to mind when you say a guy ate 70 hot dogs in 10 minutes? What's that guy? What's his shit gonna look like?
Well, we asked Joey Chestnut that on the air one time. He said it's not great. He said it's not great. And I go, I can imagine it's not great.
Oh my god!
Can you imagine? I mean,
would you rather eat 20 hot dogs in 10 minutes or 10 of those hot wings in 10 minutes?
Oh, the hot dogs. I'd stuff them down.
Yeah.
The hot wings would kill me.
Oh, I couldn't.
The hot wings would kill me.
Could not do it.
Do you think Joey Chestnut takes a big enough shit to where if he doesn't get off the toilet, it could actually reach him? Like it just piles up.
And did you ask him if
Can you imagine?
Does he purge it all after?
I don't know.
You know, I mean,
I would. You would have to. You would think.
And you remember the guy Kobayashi used to jump up and down,
yeah,
and wiggle all over the pitch trying to get it to settle.
It's just all kinds of wrong, is what it is.
No,
it's all kinds of wrong. I just can't. I can't imagine how much your stomach gets distended.
No,
doing that. And I think he has to like kind of work his way into it to stretch the stomach out before he gets ready for the competition. But yeah, those
guys are professional. They eat not just hot dogs. They don't show the other one. They eat everything.
Rocky Mountain oysters. Chicken, they do.
I'm sure they do.
Yeah, they Rocky Mountain oysters.
I think my limit would be 0 on
chicken wings. You wouldn't even know. If they didn't
you're just swallowing it.
Know.
You're swallowing it. Yeah. They don't.
It's like you wouldn't eat it and go, is that a goat nut? If I can start sneaking a goat nut on me? Like you
well, if it was a lamb nut, I'd need mint jelly.
Yeah, you wouldn't eat mint jelly. You're like, that's a little gamey. A little gamey. We get any sauce for this? Any dipping sauce? What do you have? You have a little like honey mustard? I could put on this thing. But they do it like everything.
I know.
All kinds of stupid shit.
And there's like women in there that couldn't weigh more than 130 pounds, 120 pounds that are just throwing down 50, 60 hot dogs.
Crush it.
It's mind boggling. Where's that going?
Yeah, I have no idea. So, yeah, we'll probably do hot dogs. And I'm a mustard, just mustard.
Yeah.
Just French's.
Good Wiener Schnitzel mustard.
Just that's it. No. I don't want the stone ground mustard. I don't want the fancy mustard.
French's mustard.
Just give me the straight mustard.
Yeah.
The mustard we grew up with. Just fucking mustard.
Yellow mustard.
That's it. Yeah. That's it. I can use the fancy stuff. Like Sierra Nevada has pretty cool mustard on other stuff.
Pretzels.
Yes. 4th of July. Just give me the fucking all-American mustard named French's. That's all I want.
Will you go with the little dog or the
mustard.
extra big, long Costco type long dog?
I like my dog to match my bun. Let's put it that way.
You don't like it hanging over?
Nah, I don't. Yeah.
Like Nick the Dick on Bachelor Party.
And then some. Yeah.
Is that the foot long?
Yeah. I don't like my hot dog to get sexual on me. Like, fucking, oh, God. But if it does hang over, I like to eat it like this. I like if I can come from down under and fucking eat the hot dog. It makes everybody uncomfortable, but it makes me happy. Yeah. So I feel pretty good about it. So yeah, that maybe some potato salad, and chips, but
beans. Any beans? Maybe.
Not a beans guy. I'm actually more of a hot links guy than a hot dog guy, to be honest. I like the get a nice like Louisiana hot link or a
bright
like
red on the inside,
bratwurst, something like that. I mean, hot dogs are fine. You can't go wrong with a hot dog. I love when people go, you know what's in a hot dog? Yeah, fuck, we all know what's in a hot dog. It's shit, okay? But we still eat it. We don't care. We don't need you telling us, do you know what's in a hot dog? Like, if you're that guy or that girl, fucking please leave. Leave the house. Get out of here. I don't want to hear from you. Don't tell me.
That's like the people that say, do you know what's in that Jack in the Box taco?
Yeah.
No, but it's damn
nobody
good.
Knows what's in the Jack in the Box taco. Nobody. The ratio between what's in it and how good it tastes is the highest of any food item.
100%.
Not on Earth.
Yeah.
In the history of the world. In the history of the world. Because no one knows what kind of meat that is. No one. And it's greasy. It just.
And you know what? They don't even want you to see it. They seal it up.
They seal it up. It's vacuum packed. And because every good taco needs American cheese. A fucking slice of American cheese. Like, who made this?
And a big old, like
seriously,
saturated oil spot right in the middle.
Yeah, I mean,
you need to have that.
I mean, did the guy from Of Mice and Men make that fucking taco? Like, what the fuck's he doing? American cheese too. Fucking put this on. What the fuck are you talking about? American cheese. It's a taco. It's Mexican. Like, it's Mexico. It's like not an American cheese anyway. But you know what? It's really good.
It's tasty.
It's really, really, really good.
It's a blended paste made from ground beef and textured vegetable protein.
Textured vegetable protein
and a
ground beef
paste.
And a paste.
No, ground beef paste.
Ground beef paste. What is ground beef paste?
Don't know, but it's awfully good. Where do you sell it?
Can you get that out of a tube? Can come out of a tube? Yeah, that's fucking. Who was the guy, by the way, of Mice and Men? Was that Lenny?
You're talking the wrong guy.
It was Lenny, I think, wasn't it? Yeah, it was Lenny.
With seasonings like MSG.
Good flavor right there.
And
all that stuff that's so good for you.
That's where Swift and Kelsey are getting married, right? I'm not mistaken. All right. Let's get to. I wanted to ask you. No, before we get to that, because we'll get to basketball, baseball. I wanted to find out what you guys thought of this too. We're talking about because Jaylen Brown got traded to the Sixers for Paul George 2 1s, 2 2s, and you're like, God dang, like, he's a really good player. Why would you trade him? He's a Finals MVP, helped Boston win a title. Problem is he like $60-70 million good? Is what you have to start asking yourself. So we were kind of going through some players and trying to figure out who would you give a max to right now? A 4-year max, no questions asked. Jaylen Brown certainly isn't one of those guys, and they didn't want to pay him max. They didn't want to match that or pay him max. So we'll get into that. But before I forget, I told you we're going to try to hit every sport here. We have soccer taken care of, kind of. Let's hit a little golf with America's favorite douchebag, Phil Mickelson. Like, I think we all kind of knew he was douchey, like the smartest guy in the room. Wanted you to know he was the smartest guy in the room, that type of guy.
Which we know can't be true because he went to ASU.
Exactly right. Turns out he might just be a bad guy too, like a really, really bad guy. That story that Shipnick wrote, Alan Shipnick, about him, I was like, God, this guy's like a really, like, just a bad, like an asshole.
It didn't just start when he went to live. I mean, It goes back a long ways, and all the stories that you're reading about and you're hearing about him, and I'm sure some of them are embellished a little bit, but where there's smoke, there's fire. And too many people have come forward saying, yeah, that happened, and this happened, and that happened. And the stuff he was doing, and he's a predator. I mean, he's a predator. He's, for lack of a better term, he sounds like an asshole. And it seems like everybody that's come in contact with him says the same thing. And, here we've been looking at Tiger, going through all of his escapades, and we know Tiger, he's had many problems. And, the two biggest golfers of the last 30 years. I mean, really, you go back to the mid-90s with Phil, the two biggest and greatest golfers the last 30 years aren't who we thought they were. And, that's partly our fault because we see them as golfers. We don't see them as people. We don't know them. And I'm sure that the people on the inside and the guy who wrote those pieces certainly uncovered it. But it sounds like it's been a known factor, amongst the other golfers and the other people that are involved in that. But, God, it's awful. I mean, he's been kicked out of 3 different, according to the stories, 3 different country clubs in
Rancho Santa Fe.
Yeah.
Think about that. Think about a Hall of Fame golfer, a guy who's as well known as Phil, getting kicked out of local clubs. Those clubs would love to have a guy like that be one of their members. Are you kidding me? You imagine how bad a guy you have to be to get kicked out of those stuff. He's not getting kicked out of Augusta where Augusta's saying, nah, we don't want you. He's not getting kicked out of Pine Valley where they're like, man, look, you're too much. These are like local clubs in Rancho Santa Fe. I'm sure they're really nice. My guy Steve Kerr's a member of one of them. But those type of clubs would love to have a guy like Phil be a member there.
They're local guy who grew up there.
Yeah, and they're like, nah, we're good. We're good. Please leave. Kindly leave. You imagine how big of a douchebag you have to be to get asked to leave out of one of those clubs? Holy cow. And I used to root for this guy.
I did too.
Because I got tired of look, Tiger's the greatest. I still think Tiger's the greatest golfer of all time. You could argue with Jack. That's fine. I'd still look at win percentage. Tiger's win percentage is insane when he was healthy. But anyway, I was like, I'm just getting tired of watching Tiger win. So focused, didn't pay attention to anybody. He didn't he was all that fun to be around. Phil looked like a fun guy. He'd smile. He'd shake hands with the gallery. He's like a man of the people, right? That's what we thought. A man of the people. And he wasn't Tiger. It's like, hey, let's root for somebody that wasn't Tiger. That was a swashbuckler that took chances on the golf course. That was a risk taker. Let's root for him. And then come to find out, when you're thinking, God, who would you rather have a beer with? Would you rather have a beer with Phil? Would you rather have a beer, maybe pop a Percocet with Tiger? One or the other. I'll take Tiger all day now. I'll take Tiger all fucking day. Tiger looks like even though Tiger's kind of fucked up too, Tiger looks like the more normal guy. Let's put it this way. If one of those two were to sit down here and chop it up with us and fuck around, I'd rather be Tiger.
Oh, no question.
1,000 times over. Phil, I wouldn't even want in my backyard.
I would have been with you. 25 years or 20 years ago, I would have said Phil, but not now. Looking at the way he is and the way I mean, he really showed his true colors when that whole live thing went down. I mean, that's when it started to come to light, and some of the comments he made about the Saudis and the PGA Tour, which had given him everything that he ever earned in his life, and the way he turned his back on them, and some of the disparaging remarks that he made. And now to come out with the sexual harassment stuff that is, sending a naked a picture of himself naked, flexing his bicep to show to a girl who's a wife of another player.
It was Perez's wife, I think, wasn't it?
It was his wife.
Yeah, it was his wife. And let's not forget, the picture included an erection with him posing. Dude's hanging laundry.
And he just shows it to her when he leaves the room and says, "Hey, I'm going to leave my door open. Come on by." Who does that? Oh, my God.
Nobody. No, apparently somebody does do it. I wonder how much. Now, this is pure speculation. I wonder how much the live, with all the money he received at live, had to do with like gambling debts. Like, I have no idea. I'm just speculating here. This is not fact. What is fact is we know Phil likes to gamble. And we know Phil was friends at one time with Billy Walters. And Billy Walters is one of the preeminent sports gamblers of his time, like one of the big guys. He was part of the computer group back in the 80s. And Billy Walters, that was part of the whole where Billy Walters, I think, got arrested, and it was insider trading, and Phil got off, and then Walters got mad at Phil because Phil didn't back him up.
Yep.
It's like, so maybe he is that douchebag. At least I'm sure Billy Walters thinks he is. But look, we know Phil likes to gamble. We know he likes to bet. And when guys like to bet that have that type of money, they bet a lot of money.
Well, and that's their prerogative. That's
fine.
It's fine. Yeah.
But I'm just wondering if going over there, because all the money he got, he said, well, I can
take care of some of those debts.
square all the accounts if I had. Now, again, he may not have had anything to square off. I have no idea. But I can't help but wonder, after being the oldest player to win a PGA championship, I think the oldest player to win a major, how everything would have been different if he would have just rode off into the sunset and been a part of the PGA Tour, showed up with Tiger, teed off at the Masters every single year like Arnie did and Gary Player and Jack did, and he would have been beloved. He would have been absolutely beloved. He went from a guy who was like beloved to a guy who everyone hates now.
Oh, he's persona non grata everywhere.
We don't have anything to do with you, like, at all. And I just wonder, again, I don't know why he made that move. Maybe the money was so much that he felt like he had to make the move, but it would have been so easy for him to say, you know what? I'm just going to play on the seniors tour. I'm going to show up at Augusta once a year. Maybe I'll show up at the majors. People will still love me because of my reputation and everything. And I'll be looked at a lot differently than I am now, because who would have ever thought 5 years ago this would end up being where Phil would end up being?
I think you're right. I mean, he must have had those issues with the debt, because he made an ungodly amount of money on the PGA Tour. I don't fault any of those guys for going to get the money. I mean,
no, that's fine.
I wish they would have come out and said, "Hey, I went for the money."
Exactly.
Because we all know they did, which I have no issues with that, because that's an absurd amount of money that could set, generations of your family up for life. But, the way he carries himself, and I don't know, do you think it has anything to do with the fact that golf is such an elitist sport? It really is. It's a country club sport. And if this was a football or basketball player or a baseball player that did these things, I don't think we would think as poorly about them, because we've seen a lot of football and basketball and baseball players go through these types of issues, sexual harassment and those things, and they don't get vilified as much as what Tiger and Phil have done. I think partly because the crowd that watches golf is kind of an elitist crowd. I mean, I watch it all the time. But for the most part, we're talking about, suit and tie type guys that go to country clubs and have those types of things. And so they kind of turn their nose up on it. So I don't know if it's exacerbated because of that. And
I just think it's what we thought of him before and now what we think of him.
Yeah.
I think a lot of that is, oh shit, you weren't that guy at all.
He pulled the wool over our eyes.
You've always been this guy. Because remember, he always portrayed himself as a loving husband, the doting father.
Shucks.
I'll leave the tournament on Saturday if I have to. If my wife is going to deliver, that's how devoted I am to the family. Well, come to find out, you weren't as devoted as we thought you were, or maybe as you portrayed. I always am a little suspicious of guys that go overboard to portray how great a father they are, or how great a husband they are. It's like, yeah,
the smile and the thumbs up and
the whole, it makes you nauseous now. And then Tiger's like a different deal, because with him, I think it goes back a lot further with the whole sexual stuff and the I guess he said he, I don't know. Did he ever say he was an addict? I don't know if
I don't think he ever said that. I think it was just one of those things that people threw that term out because he had so many issues with it. And once again, we don't know what's
people
going
forgave
on in their
him.
lives. Yeah, they forgave him. We don't know what's going on
when
in their
he won
lives.
his last Masters. Oh
yeah.
Shit!
Yeah, exactly.
They were like, "Fuck that! I don't give a shit about no Waffle House. Get that jacket, Tiger. Go get that jacket. We're behind you. We got you."
Winning solves a lot of those.
Yeah, exactly. And then you start fucking rolling cars like you're in the Daytona. Like, what are you doing? Like, you roll one car and then you roll another car, and not only do you roll the car, you leave the scene and then you walk back in and then you tell the guy, "Yeah, I was just on the phone with the president." Like, what? Like, what? Tiger, you're Tiger Woods. You don't need a name drop. Like, when Tiger Woods is name dropping, something's wrong. And then he goes away to a rehab facility, and then he fucking shows up as a press
and
conference.
He's back. I'm back.
Nobody even talks about it.
And he went, where to go to Switzerland?
Yeah. Like, what happened? Is anybody going to address this?
We
just like going right back into daily life. Like, yeah, we're just going to talk about the new PGA Tour. Like, what? Like, is anybody going to ask you about? I'm on the phone with the president about you rolling cars. Is that going to be brought up at all? Or are we just going to talk about relegation? You could have relegation in the PGA Tour now.
Yes, you could,
which might be kind of fun.
They kind of have had it forever, because if you don't come in the top 125, you lose your card. You got to go down and re-earn it. So they've had that for a long time, and I think it's even getting harder. I think they're moving it down, and they're trying to separate the haves and have-nots. And I don't know if that's a good thing. They have those specific tournaments that the top 60 guys get to go to, and that's it.
Yep.
And so if I'm not in the top 60, how can I get in the top 60 if you're only letting those guys go make all that money, which is going to keep them in the top 60?
Yeah.
So that's a tough one right there. I do like the fact that they have to earn it. You have to play well. That's the thing is you look at some of these other sports, and nepotism goes a long ways in a lot of sports. You get opportunities that you wouldn't get in golf. It doesn't matter. You've got to qualify. And, just because you're so-and-so's son doesn't mean you're going to get a spot. You've got to earn it. You got to go out and you've got to play your way onto that tour, and you got to play your way to stay on that tour. And I like that. And going all the way back to when you said, I don't know how we could do relegation in our sports, basketball, football, baseball. But if there was a way, I would love to see it.
I do have one for you. I have a relegation. Hey.
You're relegated to get another beer.
I am relegated to getting another beer. What do I want? What do you want? You want another high-end?
Sure, I'll try that again.
The West Coast Lager?
I liked it.
Or you can have the timing and structure. German Pilsner.
I will have a German Pilsner.
Okay, have a German Pilsner.
Das Pilsner.
The Deutschland. Have a Pilsner. And then we got to try the Chipotle beer too. Got to give that a shot at some point and see how good that Chipotle porter. That one looks. Look at that. Has a little pepper.
What's the alcohol content?
With a little sombrero on top of the pepper. Alcohol 6.
Not bad.
No, it's light. Porters are usually fairly light. We got some. You still got to try the watermelon beer too.
Yeah, well, be right up there with a pickle beer.
Yeah. Well, we'll fucking we'll get on with that. So yeah, I don't. Okay, let me get to what I wanted to get to is my relegation idea. I don't think I've run this by you. I keep running it by everybody that shows up. I go, wait, what do you think of this? What do you think of this? So if you frequent the podcast, you will have heard this before. Again, bear with me. Here's my I think this works. 40-team college football Super League, for lack of a better term.
So are we specifically talking college football then?
College football.
Okay.
College football Super League. We don't have to, but just for the sake of the exercise, we'll call one the Big Ten, one the SEC. 20 teams in each league. They're pretty close now. I still would like to get rid of like Maryland, Northwestern, Rutgers. I would say Vanderbilt, but Vanderbilt's actually been pretty good lately. But don't worry, because that's going to take care of itself. So you add a few more teams, right? You get Clemson in there, Miami, Florida State gets in there just based on what they've done, and maybe a couple other teams you throw in there. So you have a Big Ten, SEC. They play against each other. Maybe every once in a while, I haven't figured this out yet, you have a non-conference, but the non-conference is Big Ten playing the SEC. You're not going to play you're not playing those teams. They're going to have their own league. That's going to be a tier below them. So that'll be the Big 12. That'll be the American Conference, Mountain West, the abomination that is the new Pac-12. Good Lord. What's left of the ACC. Those will be down below. But let's concentrate on the top league first. So you have that. Big Ten plays against one another.
Okay.
Big Ten has their own playoffs. SEC plays against one another. They have their own playoffs. And then kind of like an AFL, NFL thing, the winner of the Big Ten, winner of the SEC play each other in the college, like junior Super Bowl.
So let's backtrack a second. Would you have the SEC and the Big Ten divided into two groups of 10? And you play everybody in your group, and then
two groups of 20.
No, what I'm saying is, you obviously, if it's a group of 20, I'm not going to be able to play 20 games.
No.
So what I'm saying is, if you took that 20 in the SEC and had two divisions,
yes,
and you played everybody in your own division, and then the champions met,
correct,
to be the SEC champion.
Correct.
Okay.
Right. Or you could even have, again, I haven't completely fleshed it out. I mean, you could have 4 5-team divisions, 5 4-team divisions, just however you want to get to, like, let's say a 8-team playoff, 6-team playoff, whatever the case may be. So then what's going to happen is your Big Ten champ, your SEC champ playing a Super Bowl the week before the Super Bowl. So that's your college football Super Bowl. You're also going to have a 4 to 6 team relegation where either 2 teams or 3 teams per league, Big Ten, SEC, go down.
Okay.
The teams below them in the whatever you want to call it, who's ever left over, ACC, Big 12, American, Mountain West, all those, whoever wins those, they're going to have their own playoffs. Kind of like the NCAA, like the FCS playoffs.
Yeah.
They'll play playoffs, and they'll have 4 to 6 teams go up.
Advance.
So you have a chance to go up, and then you can stay there if you don't finish in the bottom. And every year, now, below that will be your Montanas, your UC Davis, your MAC, your whatever it is. They'll have a chance to get up to the second level at some point. And then you may be able to get it. It's like you've probably seen the show Wrexham.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think they started like the 6th
like division 4 or 5.
It was way down there. Way down there. And they moved up, and they barely missed promotion this year. Like if they got promoted this year, they were going to end up in the goddamn Premier League. It's like, are you kidding me?
And they might next year.
They might. So it gives everyone an opportunity, even a Montana, to get all the way to the big boy level if they can subsidize it, if they can make the money to do it, and if they have smart enough people to figure it out. So every league has a chance to move up. That is what I think college football should be. And then basketball, stick with the NCAA tournament. Let's get back to having a Pac-12 in basketball, an ACC in basketball. Like, football should just go off and do their own thing, because football drags every sport along with it. It's like UCLA volleyball's playing at Rutgers. What are we doing?
It's ridiculous. And the amount of
so there's my relegation.
I like it. I like it a lot. The only thing that I see and like you said, I think everything's got to be compared to the Premier League, because I think they've got it right. And the one advantage that they have that this wouldn't have is the fact that they play everybody twice. So you get a true standing of who your bottom 5 are, or bottom whatever you're going to pick out. The problem with that is if in the SEC, if I'm only playing 10 10 games.
Yeah.
And I'm not playing the whole SEC, then how can I be ranked against those teams I didn't play? And that's so let's say I'm at the bottom of the West division of the SEC, and I'm better than the person that's fourth place in that one.
Okay.
We didn't play, so we can't tell.
Okay. How about
that's
this?
The only issue. There's no right answer on that.
How about we also have a playoff for the bottom?
Yeah, but who
the bottom teams have a chance to play, and you get a chance to prove you're better than the fourth place team.
I would like that.
If you lose the playoffs in that, then
yes.
you go down.
Yes.
So either you're a champion or you go down.
Yeah.
So we could, I mean, because those would be fun playoffs too.
Oh, it'd be great
to watch the relegation playoffs.
Yeah, because they'd be playing their ass off too because they don't want to go down. I mean,
that's the only way I can see. That's the only way I can see relegation really working in American sports, because college football has enough teams where they could handle that. That's the thing that people don't realize. It's like, well, we should have relegation in the NBA.
I can't
where
do
are
it.
they fucking going?
Where you going to have 100 teams? And you're going to water the whole product down? And
have the Santa Cruz Warriors
yeah.
playing the Celtics?
Yeah.
Fucking get out of here. It's not going to happen.
No.
The NFL, we don't even have another pro league. We're not doing relegation with the Canadian Football League.
No.
Major League Baseball can't do it. College football is about the only sport where you could possibly do it. And look, you still could have Ohio State, Georgia, Bama, Clemson. I mean, I'm not getting Oregon, whoever. Those could still be all the top teams. But again, in the Premier League, they have all the same teams. So those teams are always going to spend. Like Ohio State's probably always going to be in the top league, and they're probably always going to be able to compete for championships because they have the resources. What I'm proposing is open it up for other teams to get in there and have their say where they don't get excluded. Because if you're in the Big 12 right now, you literally have no chance to play for a championship.
No, you don't.
None. I mean, you might make the playoffs, but then I think relegation in that sport would work.
I think, well, when you think about it, it's one of the few sports that already has divisions. They already have levels. They have like you said, they've got the FCS level. Yep. They've got the Power 5 level. They've got the Group of 5 level.
Yep.
And so they've already separated that. Now it's a matter of who starts where. Who do we start in these levels? And it's a pretty easy split when you think about it, because the FCS would be the bottom, and then the Group of 5 would be the middle, along with selected other teams that might be put down there. The question that you run into it does become a financial thing, and you get the SMUs and the Texas Techs that have a lot of money that probably could work their way up and would work their way up to be at the highest level.
Yeah.
Where do you start those teams? Because they do have an absurd amount of money. They showed that this year.
Yeah.
I think they'd have to rework that. And it may be more than 20 and 20. I don't know. Maybe it's 30 and 30 in each division, in each of those leagues. I don't know either. But it could work. That definitely could work. It's something that never going to happen. We'd like to think about it, but
it'd be fun.
It would be fun.
It would definitely be fun. That Lewis sneaking back up on me.
Well, how many teams are in the NCAA tournament now? 84, is it?
I think it's 76 now.
I mean, if you're
we know why.
Yeah. Well, if you're going to do that, just put everybody in. If you're going to do it, just put everybody in. I
agree.
I mean, it adds 2 extra games.
Yeah.
Go up to, what is it? I think there's 128 teams.
College foot basketball
that are Division 1.
300 plus teams.
Division 1. It still would only add a couple of games.
Leagues they have.
Yeah.
Think about the little leagues.
Yeah.
That they have. That's why people want. I mean, well, not people. That's why college football wants a 24. Some people want a 2014 playoff. More revenue, more access. The commissioner of the Big Ten wants it because he can get more teams in. That's more money for his league, more money for his universities. It's like, yeah, but, and will I watch it? Unfortunately, yes, I will. I tell people this. It sucks. I think it's stupid. We don't need it. But let's just pick out 2 schools. Let's say Purdue makes it 1 year and Vanderbilt makes it 1 year. We're like their team 20 and 21. Do they really need to be in the playoffs? No. Do they have a chance to win a championship? Not a chance. But would I rather watch them play in the playoffs or some bowl game where 8 people opt out?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take the playoffs. I'll take the playoffs, even though I know what they're doing. More access, more money, more advertising. The SEC and the Big 12 basically want all the teams.
Yeah.
They want all the slots for their universities is what it's come down to. So, and that's what the NCAA is doing. Like, hey, let's have a week full of games before we get to the Thursday game. We'll have a game Wednesday. We'll have a game Tuesday. We'll give them Monday. Hey, wait, maybe we'll have 2 games Monday, 2 games Tuesday, 2 games Wednesday. So we can get more advertising dollars that way. That's where I draw the line. I'm not watching those games.
The almighty buck.
I'm going to protest. I'm going to stand outside. I'm going to protest the fucking games. I'm not watching. I'm just going to stand out there. Fucking so stupid. Just so stupid. All right, let's. Something I wanted to get to. I know you wanted to talk about this. We can get to it real quick. I don't think it's going to take you too long. Thoughts on Brandon Ayuk?
I've never seen a guy cost himself so much money in my life. He's off the deep end. I mean, somebody honestly might want to check his. I mean, I don't have social media, but my sons do, and
I say somebody should tackle him. Yeah. If you love Brandon Ayuk, you should tackle him and take away his phone.
Well, I mean, his agent already, took his hands off. He got rid of him.
Yes,
and if your agent's not going to bat for you, I mean, some of the stuff I guess he's been posting on social media is a little bit like somebody check his mental capacity right now. I don't know if something's going on, and he's dug himself such a hole. I don't even think that the Commanders want him. I mean, they've come out and said we really don't have any interest in it. Who would? I mean, you have yourself Antonio Brown. It's the same exact thing that went through. And nobody wanted him. The guy was arguably one of the best receivers in the league, and nobody would give him an opportunity.
And Ayuk ain't Antonio
and
Brown.
He is not Antonio Brown. I mean, the longer he goes away from playing, the less likely he's going to come back and play.
Well, you said it with Phil. What'd you say with Phil?
He went to ASU. Don't have to think about it too much more.
ASU. Really, that explains so much. Sorry, Sun Devils.
Yeah,
you got to wear
it. He's obviously not. I don't know who's in his camp right now that's giving him some advice. I don't know if there's anybody. It wasn't his agent.
Anybody.
His agent, I'm sure, was saying, just keep your mouth shut. Don't close the door on anything. Don't close the door on the Niners. I mean, but that ship sailed a long time ago.
Yes.
And I mean, in all honesty, that may be the only place that he could go back to. I don't know if anybody else would want him right now.
Well, here's the one thing I know about football coaches, and you can speak to this, is football coaches don't want that type of distraction on the team, and they're not going to put up with that type of distraction on the team unless you're one of the top quarterbacks in the game. Maybe. But football is all about, are you about football? Are you committed to football? Like, we got to have you in. Steve Young always said it. Football is a sport that you can be all in on, but do you love football? You'll know at the moment of impact.
Yep.
Because it's not natural to run into somebody, and you got to really love the sport. So football coaches need guys that are bought in and ready to go. And why is it more important in football than it is in basketball and baseball? Because there's more guys.
Yeah.
Everyone has to be bought in. In basketball, if you have a knucklehead who's your best player, you just got to deal with it.
Yeah.
You have to. You only have 15 guys. Baseball, there's 25, 26 guys. You still got to deal with it. Like if Ohtani was a knucklehead, he's not. But if he was, they deal with it. In football, you better be like one of the greatest players in the game for them to deal with it. Because if not, fucking see ya. Well, and there is not a chance anybody wants to deal with it. Can you imagine any coach right now in the NFL that says, you know what? I can work with him. Why would you even try?
No.
Because he was good.
Not great.
He wasn't great.
No.
He wasn't a guy you're like, oh, I really want to risk this season and the harmony of this team on this guy who was good, not great.
No. And football is a little different than the other sports in the sense that, I mean, you got 11 guys out there and you all 11 better be on the same page, because if one guy isn't on the same page, screw the whole thing up.
Yep.
I mean, if I'm a corner and I'm not paying attention and I know we're supposed to be in a 3-deep coverage and I'm rolled up and I'm giving up the deep third, it's an easy touchdown. Everybody else might be doing their job perfectly, but if I'm not paying attention and I'm screwing it up like that, or if I'm the left guard and I'm going right when I'm supposed to be going left, and all of a sudden Aaron Donald's just running free to kill the quarterback or tackle the running back in the backfield.
Yep.
Dead play.
Yep.
And it's basketball. If a guy beats me, I still have help.
Yeah.
If a guy hits one bucket, it's not going to hurt me. In football, those things can kill you. And so you have to have discipline. You got to be able to trust the guys that you have. And I don't know if he's trustworthy. I look back and I think about Terrell Owens. Terrell Owens, mouthy, had a lot of issues. Obviously came out and did a lot of things, but the way he played the game, was amazing. I mean, if I always said, I can't stand the guy. I don't like the way he made it about him, but on the field, he was a different guy.
Yeah.
He never took a play off. He blocked his ass off. When the play wasn't coming to him, he ran full speed. And so if you were going to show a young receiver how to play the game at that position, he's a guy you'd pop on the tape and say, and you don't want to listen to him talk or say anything stupid. But if you want to show a guy, this is how he and Jerry Rice would be the two guys he would show, because they never took a play off. And, Randy Moss, can't say that. Randy Moss, when the play wasn't coming to him, he'd walk, he'd dog it. He wouldn't block anybody. When it was coming to him, one of the greatest ever, if not, the greatest. And, Ayuk has not proven that. He hasn't played in 2 years. He hasn't had that many catches. I don't know where he gets off thinking that he is.
I get him. Because it's not about how good he is. And it's always been this way. This isn't analytics. In a salary cap sport, it's not how good you are. It's how good you are compared to what you make. Because you only have so much money you can spend as a team. If Jaylen Brown was making $40 million, Jaylen Brown would be the fucking best bargain in the NBA. He's not making 40. He's making 60. And he could be eligible to make 70. That's when you start thinking, that's like 30-some% of our salary cap. I don't know that he's that guy. That's where the argument comes in. And that's where I think a lot of people kind of miss. Because I hate saying he's not, because he is good. He's really good. I like Jaylen Brown a lot. He plays two ways. He gets to the rim. Maybe takes a few too many long-range jump shots, twos, not threes. But there's some things you'd like turn the ball over a little bit. But he's really, really good. But the Celtics got rid of him because he's making a lot of money. And it's a new NBA now where the top guy is making an astronomical amount of money because of the way it's structured, right? You make an all-NBA team, you can make tons of money. There just aren't that many guys that are worth that much money, right? And they want max because they're eligible for max. And you kind of get stuck. Okay, we don't want to give him max. We want to keep him because he's really good, but he wants max. It's going to hurt us in the long run, but if we don't have him, where do we go?
Yeah.
It's like a quarterback in the NFL. Do we want to pay him $40 million a year? No. Okay, what's your alternative? Shit, we don't have any alternative.
None.
All right, then pay him $40 million a year. I always thought that was the Cardinals when they had Kyler Murray and paid him that type of money. Like, do I think they wanted to play Kyler Murray? Like, if you have to put in someone's contract, we want you to study 20 hours a week.
We're going to monitor your film watching.
You probably shouldn't sign that guy to that type of contract, but they had no option because it's quarterback in the NFL. So this is what happens in the NBA. You get these guys who are eligible to make that type of money, but maybe aren't worth that type of money. They're close, but not that type, but they want that type of money. So the Sixers or the Celtics just said, okay, look, you're really good. We want you, but not at that price. Let's just move on from this. And I don't think it helped Jaylen Brown either. Then in a year that he played well, as you said, put him on their back, led him to the second seed in the East. He was really good this year. I mean, the bench was really good, but he was really good. But there was also another year where they won a championship, and he was the Finals MVP. But this was a year he decided to say, that was the most fun I had playing basketball. That's a little bit of a red flag to me.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of like, well, what?
Wait, you won the championship, and this is the most
and
fun?
You were the Finals MVP. And you had more fun this year than you had that year? Like, so that's a little bit. So anyway, a long way to get to what I'm about to say. So we were sitting here thinking, who in the NBA right now, over the next 4 years, is a no doubt, no-brainer max guy? No-brainer max guy. You give him the max and you move on with your day. Okay, what's the next order of business? That guy's a max guy. Okay, what else do we have on the table? How many of those guys are around in the NBA for the next 4 years? I'm not talking this year, because I think Steph would probably be one still this year. Although maybe not quite max, but Steph's different because of what he means to the organization, what he means to the team, the history he has here. Let's just talk about the talent. Who are the guys who you say, max him, 4 years, move on, we're good?
Well, without thinking, the immediate one that came when we talked about it was
Jokic.
He's
absolutely.
He's the one. I mean, that's a no-brainer. Immediately come out and say that. Then you have to think a little bit. I mean, we had the other guys we talked about. Yeah.
I had two that were no-brainers for me, him and Wemby.
Yes.
Wemby, no-brainer.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Give him 4 years, move on, you're done with it. It doesn't matter what type of team you put them on.
Nope.
Doesn't matter who their teammates are. Doesn't matter what the system is. They're good. Like, anytime I have to say I need a certain system for that player, is that really a max guy? I don't know.
No, but those two guys, anywhere you put them, and they're max guys.
Doesn't matter. Joker, Wemby, max. Move on with your day. We're done.
Wemby might be. I might even be able to say when that contract's up, he might be it for another one. 2 maxes in a row.
Absolutely.
I mean, at 20 years old.
Yes, he'll probably get 3 maxes in a row, but he's absolutely 100% max him, you're moving. Jokic, max him, you're moving. You're done. And then I started looking around like, okay, who else is there? Who else is a max right now for 4 years and you're done guy? That's where you start thinking, okay. Luka popped into my head. Luka, max him, you're done. But here's the thing with Luka. What are the Lakers doing right now by going out, signing Reeves, signing Kessler, trying to get some wings? They're building a team around Luka. Like, Luka's not just fit him into a system. He's got to be the focal point of that system. And you better have a strong defensive team around Luka, because Luka ain't playing D. Like, I'd like Luka to at least try to play D. Like, I understand
that's not going to happen. He's not going to do that.
I understand you have your limitations. Give me an effort. And who knows what kind of shape he's going to be in? Who knows if he's going to be healthy? Don't know. So Luka is a max guy in my estimation, but he's not a
sure
move
slam
on.
dunk.
Like, I don't want to put him in the same category as Jokic and Wemby, but he's right there. Like, he's close because of how dominant he is offensively. Like, he's probably the most dominant offensive force in the game, him and Joker. But Joker, I know what I'm getting like every time. And again, give me 4 guys off a rec league, and Joker will probably go 500.
Yeah,
like, that's how good he is. Like, he doesn't need a system. Just if I can go play basketball, we're good.
And he plays every game.
And he tries on defense. Is he great on defense? No, but he's gotten better, and he at least gives it an effort. So those are the 2 guys that I came up with. If anybody comes up with anybody, let me know.
SGA was another one.
SGA was one. We said max him out.
Yeah.
Max Giannis. I did.
Giannis, we talked about. He wasn't a slam dunk though.
For me, he was.
Yeah.
For me, he was, because he's 31. Offense, defense. I mean, just I Giannis to me is a move on. Giannis is always in shape.
Yeah.
I know he's hurt this year, but I think he could have played more games. They just didn't want him to play more games. But for me, Giannis is. Giannis, SGA, Joker, Wemby.
Edwards.
Maxim. Anthony Edwards, Maxim. Good, done.
Really good.
Give him 4 years max. Don't even think about it. Move on.
Yeah.
So I got 5 guys. Tatum, no.
Injury.
You
never know what's going to happen.
And it's just, again, when you're talking max, you're talking guys that in a couple years are going to be making $70-80 million a year. And it's not so much the money, it's the percentage of the salary cap they're going to be making. If a guy's making 35% of your salary cap, he better be a guy that does everything for you, and you don't got to worry about what his teammates are. You don't got to worry about saying, I like this player, but he doesn't work well with him.
And he better be averaging 35% of what you're doing.
And he better honestly, be efficient. He better make everyone else better.
Yeah.
He better make their jobs easier. He better at least try to play both ends of the court. I better have that if I'm going to pay you that type of money. And I should rephrase the whole thing. I shouldn't even bring up money because people get like flipped out about money. It's not about money. It's about the percentage of the salary cap you're taking up. If you're going to take up that type of percentage, you better be a dominant guy. So who do we have? Giannis, SGA, Joker, and Wemby.
And Edwards.
Okay. And so we said Luka is a max guy, but he's not. I'd still have to think about it a little bit.
You got your injury guys, Halliburton and Tatum.
Yeah.
Who, if they hadn't got hurt, would be they'd be mentioned.
I don't know if Halliburton's a max guy to me. Like it's certainly not a no-brainer.
No,
he's not a no-brainer. He's good. I like Halliburton. I like him. I like Tatum a lot too. Problem is when you do this exercise, you start breaking guys down a little bit that you really like, but you're just saying, I like you, but not at that price.
Yeah.
And the reason we're doing this is that's exactly what Boston did with Jaylen Brown. When they weren't saying they don't want him, they don't like him, they just don't like him at that price. Like we don't want you at this price. If you're making $10-20 million less, we'd love you.
Where would you put Morant?
John Morant?
Yeah.
Not even fucking close.
No, I'm just saying, where would you put him with he'd be close.
Max? No.
I mean, you know a lot more about it than I do.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
I would put him below Jaylen Brown.
Okay.
One, he's super athletic, but the older you get, the athleticism starts declining. He's never been a shooter. Team leader, please.
No, yeah, he's got all the other X factors.
Yeah, and defensively, he's not great either. So no, I'm curious to see how it's going to work in Portland because they have a lot of guards up in Portland. Yeah. They got Drew Holiday up there. I think Dame Lillard's going to be back this year, and maybe they're hoping to put him with Dame Lillard. Dame's going to like say, "Hey, we don't do that shit up here. This is how we act." Cooper Flagg is a guy.
Yeah,
I would max but he's young. Like, he's not a no-brainer, right? You don't know for sure about Cooper Flagg, but I feel good enough about Cooper Flagg that if push came to shove and you said, would you max him for 4 years? Yeah, I would. Absolutely would max Cooper Flagg for 4 years. Like, I think Wemby's kind of taken over the NBA. People are going to find out how good this fucking guy is. Cooper Flagg is awesome. Like, he is awesome. He's really good. Any other names anybody's mentioned? Because I'm trying to look if I can look through the league real quick.
We said before.
Cade Cunningham.
Don't say Brunson because it's
not Brunson. I wouldn't want to max him, but like he's a guy that if you're New York, for you,
maybe
you might
would
max him because he brought a championship to New York. I mean, Jesus, that's iconic. But is he a max guy? No.
Well,
not to me.
And I brought it up before. I don't think it'd be a smart move, but somebody would max out Steph.
They might. For 4 years, you'd be crazy.
I know, but somebody would because they, a franchise that's hurting that would love to put people in the seats.
They might.
And a name like Steph, I think he would draw that type of
possible
contract.
Who else do we have? Anybody in the Bulls? No. Nets, please. Wizards, not a chance. Pacers, Halliburton's about as close as you get, but no.
How close is Durant?
Not a chance.
Not anymore.
Too old. Yeah. Cade Cunningham, maybe. Cade Cunningham. Who?
Scotty Barnes.
Yeah, Scotty Barnes. I love Scotty Barnes. Max said Scotty Barnes. Like, I love him. He's not a max guy. He's not a max guy to me, and he's certainly not a no-brainer max. And let's move on. But I like Scotty Barnes. I don't know if he's a guy on your team that can be the guy, but he's really good at a lot of different things. Like he can pass. His shooting's not great, but he can score. Really good defender. Donovan Mitchell, no. Donovan Mitchell's a really good player.
Not that level.
Not a max guy, though. But if he will be a max guy, like Donovan Mitchell's going to be a max guy because of what he can do. But to me, he's not like – I don't look at him like Cade Cunningham. I'll give him max. But I got to think about it a little bit. But, he's young.
Here's one that I may be pulling this one out of my ass on this, but just because you got to face Wemby and you need a guy to defend him, where does Holmgren fall?
He's at lower level. Like, he's not a max guy to me. And I think a lot of it has to do with how good Shea is, and Shea kind of runs the whole thing there. And it doesn't have as much to do. Like, everyone was down on Holmgren in the playoffs this year. You never
exposed a little bit.
I just hate that we take a snapshot of people and say that's who they are. That's not who he is. Chet Holmgren's really good
and
really good. And he was second in defensive player of the year this year. Wemby was 1, he was 2. Like, he's a really good defensive player. He's a really solid player. But if I'm going to max a guy, I want to know that you can be the best guy on the team. And if I need you to, you can take over. He's not that guy. He's not that guy. Like, Luka at least can do that. Like, I can give the ball to Luka and go, I can do your shit. And Luka will do his shit. Now, Luka.
But are you going to win?
Well, they got to the finals with the Mavericks. But again, with Luka, you need a team around him that some of the things he doesn't do well, you got to have guys around him that can compensate. But as a dynamic offensive force, again, to me, it's him and Joker, and that's about it. Like, Luka's so good offensively. It's astounding. Booker, no, for the Suns. Clippers don't have anybody. Warriors don't have anybody. Maxey, no. Like, he's again, but Maxey's a guy that will get a max because you don't want to lose him. And that's the problem you run into now. You draft these guys, you develop these guys, and they want to get paid basically what the CBA says they can get paid. And you're like, yeah, but you're fucking going to wreck the team.
But somebody's going to give it to him, though.
Somebody will give it to him. Yeah. So it's like you have to decide whether you want to be that team. And if you do, then, you end up being in a position like the Celtics are. Can we offload this contract somewhere? And I hate that sports have become that. People are more concerned with the acquisition of cap space and picks rather than players. It's amazing. Like, everybody is like an amateur GM now, an amateur capologist. And I don't know if it makes them feel like, hey, I'm a part of this. I can understand this. I can be in on the conversation, whether this team's good, this team, like, how about just watch the fucking games and watch the players? Like, I played. I don't try to understand this shit because it's too complicated.
It's way too complicated.
The NBA does not make it easy.
Well, NFL doesn't either.
No.
I mean, the problem is the NFL's been very successful with making a balance of power. You see teams come from nowhere each year that are competitive, and
Absolutely.
They do a great job of
parity.
that. And to some extent, the NBA's done that too. Teams have gotten better that haven't been good in the past. I mean, the Warriors did it. I mean, the Warriors were the doormat for a long time. They built themselves back up. I think that the competitive equity because of the salary cap is a good thing. But it stinks. Boy, if you're in that business, to try and work your way around it. And is it worth keeping this guy for that amount of money, or do I risk getting rid of him and him going to play against us and beating us, and then all of a sudden our fan base is mad about that?
Yeah.
But I'd rather have that than what baseball has right now, which is nothing. I mean, and the Dodgers and the Mets and the Yankees can spend money like crazy and not have to worry about anything.
Yeah, but the Mets spend money in their shit.
Their shit. I agree.
I mean,
but
you
that's
still,
just
the baseball, you still have a team like Tampa who doesn't spend. And I defy. Who's a bigger baseball fan between Daniel and Max? I'm going to say Max, but I'm not positive. Max a bigger baseball fan? Okay, we don't need to take this to fucking court, okay? Just fucking guess. Okay. Okay, name 3 Tampa Bay Rays starting pitchers. That's the one I could get. McClanahan. Yeah, that's not on the back of anybody's jersey, though. 30-year-old rando.
No.
Okay.
Okay, but
see, you don't. That my point is, like, you can be smart in baseball. Like Cleveland doesn't spend; they're pretty good. The A's don't spend; they're around 500 at least. Like they have a chance to win that goofy division. But it's interesting. I don't know if this is the case anymore because the NBA, I think, has had 8 different champions over the last 8 years. Baseball, the sport that didn't have a salary cap, had more champions over the last 20 years than any other sport, which is crazy to think about because everyone always says, and basically now it's because the Dodgers.
Yeah.
The Dodgers spend, the Dodgers win. But before the Dodgers started winning, there was a bunch of different teams that were winning. So I don't know that the salary cap is the answer. I think the answer is having smart people and letting smart people do what they do instead of having somebody fucking like an owner, like an Artie Moreno. Fuck. I didn't have to mention
your
his
guy.
name. Yeah, he's not my guy. No, he went to Arizona. You fucking U of A guy too. Fucking me right in the ass. Just unbelievable. Like, come on, Artie, sell the team, goddammit. We've run out of lube a long time ago. Okay, I'm done giving you guys chances. So I don't know that the salary cap's the answer anymore, though.
Well, I don't think it would hurt. I mean, that's for sure. I think what it would do is it would make some of the bottom dwellers that are year in, year out towards the bottom more competitive quicker. And it would force some of these owners to possibly have to step up and spend a little bit more money. I mean, the A's notoriously,
their owners,
they've never wanted to spend money.
Yeah.
The last 30 years they haven't wanted to spend money.
Yeah.
And I think what is their philosophy? Do we want to win, 90 games or 80 games and make the playoffs, make a play-in game, whatever, or do we want to win the championship? And the Dodgers and the Yankees specifically, they don't do it every year, but they have shown we want to win the championship, and we're going to do what it takes to win. We may not win it, but if we don't win it, we're going to go out and get more guys that can.
Yeah,
and it's kind of refreshing to see an owner that wants to do that, but it would be nice if they couldn't stockpile and just get everybody known to mankind. It is a desirable place to go. You got good weather, playing on the West Coast. It's you don't have to deal with a lot of that stuff. You're living in LA. And
well, look, that's the argument for because I mentioned Tampa and Oakland and Cleveland, and there's a couple other St. Louis didn't spend any money this year. Milwaukee, thank you. But here's the argument against that. I'll make an argument against my argument. Those teams never win. They make the playoffs, they do well, but they don't win championships. So even though there have been different teams that have won championships in baseball over the last number of years, and again, I think it's become more into focus because I think all the owners now are like, fucking Dodgers. Are you kidding me?
Well,
now Ohtani's making $2 million a year. How are we gonna compete with this shit? No one mentions the Tucker contract this year.
Yeah.
But what has Tucker done this year for him? Like, do you think they're looking at Kyle Tucker going, oh, yeah, we got good bang for our buck this year? No. But guess what? They don't give a shit because they're the Dodgers.
Well, and the way they worked it, I mean, Ohtani's one of the few guys that can do that because he makes so much money in endorsements back in Japan. But
absolutely.
I'll only take a $2 million salary. That's the only hit we're going to take on the salary cap. I'll defer everything else for later. I don't know. I mean, that's a loophole that they've got to somehow try to find a way to close because that's what the salary cap would do is it would force some of these guys. They all couldn't go to the same place, and some of those guys might end up in a Milwaukee or in a San Francisco or in a Minnesota or in a city of Baltimore or somewhere like that, and not just LA, and not just New York, the two big media markets that are going to be able to spend all that money.
Yeah.
It pisses me off because I'm a Giants fan, and I think the Giants did a nice job. They tried to address some of their misfortunes. Hasn't helped much, but I'd love to see some of those pitchers that they haven't got. When's the last time they got a good pitcher to stay more than 1 year?
Giants.
Webb is good because he's part of their farm system.
Yeah,
he's a draft guy.
Oh, you mean they brought somebody in?
Yeah, they get Rodon or whatever his name was.
Yeah, Rodon. Yeah,
Rodon was 1 year.
Gosman.
Gosman was 1 year. Can't get him to stay.
I thought Gosman was 2. But still, your point is like
they're not getting those guys locked in.
Should have signed Gosman. Is that what it was?
Yeah.
It's
and that's the thing is they're not getting that, and they, you'd like to get a guy locked in. I mean, when they were good for all those years, they had those guys locked in. They were all farm system guys.
Yep.
But
they're all like all of them.
I know
were farm system guys. Posey, Belt, Crawford, Pablo, like the infant Panic. And you had all these farm system guys, and then all the pitchers were like farm system guys. I think Wilson, farm system guys.
Yeah.
Romo, farm system guy. Appelt came over trade. Javi came over trade. I think those were both trade. Casilla was, I don't know if it was trade or free agent. He was other places before he came there.
Well, I harken back, and this one just freaking kills me that we went out and got Beltran and rented and gave up Wheeler.
You hated Beltran. That one?
I did not like it. I did not like it because you knew Beltran wasn't going to come back.
Yeah, but they had a chance to win a World Series.
But you had a guy named Wheeler was their top prospect, had been their top prospect.
But you didn't know how good he was going to be.
Didn't know he was going to be as good as he is now. But you hate getting rid of a pitcher that's that. I mean, for a guy that's a rent-a-player for half a year.
Yeah. Well, it didn't help that he got hurt.
It didn't
obviously. I think they were 4 games up when they traded for him.
Yeah.
And I never get upset with a team trying to add to a strength. Like, hey, if we're winning, let's go ahead and fucking extend our lead. Let's get better. And Beltran, God, he was just such a stud. Yeah, I mean, you could always look back on those trades. You could look back on the Joe Nathan, Francisco Liriano trade.
Another one.
I mean, that one killed them. But they needed a catcher.
Yeah.
So they
and Nathan wasn't lighting it up when he was here.
No, he got yanked from the game mid-inning by Felipe. He threw like 2 balls. Felipe's like, fuck, that's enough. I've seen that shit. He went and got him. And then he ended up saving 300 games for the Twins.
Yeah.
But nobody knew who Liriano was at the time. Nobody knew that he'd become one of the best. Like, it was him and Johan Santana. I was like, oh, are you fucking digging again over there? God, don't do that.
Is he digging?
I rebarked, by the way. Anybody, not that you guys care, but I rebarked back here, and Bunny's like, this shit is this new bark. Let's start moving this stuff around a little bit, and we'll be good to go. But yeah, that's the one. And then, you get Brzezinski that everybody hated, unfortunately, but they didn't know it at the time that everyone's going to hate him. They didn't know he was going to knee trainers of the nuts at the time. Like, who knew that? Nobody knew that.
He's a different guy.
nobody knew that. All right, since we're so we got to this, I wanted to get to this, and I know. All right, so we stop for a minute keep it rolling. We'll do another taste test. All right, let's do Chipotle.
Do that before the watermelon.
Okay, we'll do the watermelon last.
Don Picante.
Don Picante. A little sombrero.
Little story about Picante.
Yes.
We were, when I was coaching at San Jose State, we were playing in New Mexico State. You'd fly into El Paso and then you drive to Las Cruces. And we had a lot of kids from the inner city that never been down to that area. Yeah. And we're driving down and it's a big pecan tree area. And, you're in El Paso and they think about those things. And so we're going past the pecan trees and I hear one of the kids behind me say, that must be where they make the picante sauce. And I turned around and looked at him for a minute. I didn't have the heart to tell him.
No, that's not the case.
Thank you. Not the case.
Not the case.
Pecans and picantes, a little bit different.
Oh, that's hilarious. All right, let's see what we got here. Let's go. Bring it in here. We got a little Don Picante Chipotle Porter. Look at the nice dark hue.
I like this.
Do you?
It's not a real strong Chipotle flavor. You can taste it, but it tastes more like just a straight porter.
Alan Porter? Bo Porter?
Daryl Porter?
Daryl Porter, very good.
Porterhouse?
Oh, Porterhouse. Very nice. Oh, Jerry Porter. There you go, Raiders wide receiver. Where'd he go to school?
I don't know. He stole like $50 million from the Jags.
Natalie Porterman?
I think Natalie Portman. Now we're getting away from Porters now. I think
Porterman.
I think he went to West Virginia. I'm not mistaken. Oh, that's definitely got some chili flavor to it.
Yeah, but not an overbearing.
I like it.
I do too. It's good. Very smooth.
I like it.
Hmm.
Yeah, look, if you like pickle, you'll like the pickle one. If you don't like pickle, you're not going to like the pickle one at all. If you're kind of on the fence with the pickle thing, it's pretty strong. I'm just going to tell you, the pickle, pretty strong flavor. So I'm not going to lead you the wrong way. I'm good with pickles. That was even a little strong for me. I could probably finish a beer max, just max, but that'd probably be about it. This one though, I like this one.
Good sipping beer.
It is a good sipping beer, and it's only 6%. Like it's not that strong.
I know it's good. I don't think this is one I could drink real fast though. You know,
but it's not heavy.
No, it's not heavy.
Not heavy.
You can feel it in your throat. A little bit of the pepper.
A little bit of the pepper. A little bit of the pepper. Don't they have porters that work at hotels?
They do.
Yeah. I don't know what that doesn't really work for me though. I can't say something porter. Oh, there's the bunny. Bunny's back. Come over here, Bun. You can get any screen time today.
I don't think he comes.
Are we out of,
does he come when you say come here, Bunny?
No. Kidding me? But I haven't trained the bunny.
That'd be
yet.
impressive.
I have not trained the bunny. I think we're kind of out of porters. Oh, God. Who was the porter for the Trailblazers back in the day? Hell, I played against him.
Yeah.
Was it Kevin Porter?
Michael Porter? No, Kevin Porter, we went to college with, RIP. KP.
No, he is a point guard.
Yeah, I Terry Porter.
Terry Porter. Thank you. Very well. Very good. Very good. I think he coached at Portland for a little bit.
He was a good player.
Very good player.
For a long time.
That
too.
was a good team.
Yeah.
Boy, they used to kick our ass. They were good. That was
they had a lot of guys.
That was him and Clyde.
Yeah.
Kersey, Duckworth, Uncle Cliffy, RIP, of course.
That's a really good team.
I think Buck Williams on that team too.
He was old. He was older for that.
Yeah,
team.
he was.
Joey Porter's a linebacker for the Steelers.
And then Joey Porter Jr.
And DB, I believe. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Not, you can't look him up. That's cheating.
That's exactly what guys with corduroy hats do. Fucking cheat. Oh, the transporter. But thank you very much. I appreciate it. Okay, before we get to thank you, Lou. Maybe we'll get to some America talk here on the 4th of July. Maybe not. I don't know. Let's get to some more, just for the hell of it. Rule changes in sports.
Yeah.
Because we've already taken care of soccer. Thank you. Like we've tried to help out here. We've tried to help out with soccer a little bit. Basically, what we've agreed on. He doesn't like the time thing. I'm okay with the time thing. But let's fucking work on the shootout, okay?
Yeah.
It's a World Cup. Let's work on that a little bit. Let's try to get rid of the carnival games at the end. You want to do it for, a local tourney. You want to do it for CONCACAF, but not the World Cup. Okay?
CONCACAF.
Let's go ahead and settle this on the field. Oh God. Okay, what do we want to do with football? I don't know if there's anything I really want to do.
Well,
with
the
football.
only thing, and I mentioned this before, that
playoffs.
No,
overtime.
it has to.
Mine was playoffs overtime, play a quarter.
I agree with you. I'm with you on that too.
That's my rule change.
My other thing is they basically got, you have to declare if you're going to have an onside kick. Instead of that, give them an opportunity, one play. At the end of the game, if I'm down,
I don't mind this one.
If I'm down, whatever, I can elect it. Not just at the end of the game. Anytime I can elect that I'm going to go for it. You put the ball on the 20-yard line, coming out, and you have a 4th and let's say 16.
Okay.
I don't. They'd have to do the analytics to figure out a percentage of can you make it. If I make that, I get to continue the drive. If I don't make it, the other team takes over right there.
Yep.
I'm not going to do it unless it's the end of the game situation. Nobody's going to do it.
Yeah.
You're not going to do that in the first half. You might do it at the end of the game. That's it, where it wouldn't matter if you gave it up. But give them one opportunity. I would much rather see that, a football play, than an onside kick. Which nowadays you have to. They know it's coming. You have to declare that we're going to onside kick. if I gave him the opportunity to run a play, that'd be more exciting. And the percentages, like I said, you'd have to figure out what the distance would be. I say 16, it might be 14, it might be 18. I don't know. Whatever it is.
Yeah.
But I'd rather see that than what they do now. I think it would be excited, add some excitement to the game. And you'd have that opportunity to get the ball back a little bit better than you do right now.
Totally agree with that. I love that one. I hate the onside kick. It's stupid. They don't even give you an opportunity to really recover it because the rules they have set up. I mean, you can only have so many guys on this side of the ball, so many guys on this side of the ball. I get it. The only reason they're doing this is because of safety.
Yes.
And the only reason they're doing that because they got sued.
Yeah.
They're like, okay, why do you think they do the kickoff the way they do the kickoff now? They're trying to keep guys from running 60 yards to crush other guys and have a wedge and have guys get CTE and have their brains donated and shoot themselves. And then somebody sues the NFL. They're like, we don't want that anymore. Like, please. So what do? We make sure you don't hit above the shoulder pads. We make sure you don't hit below the knees. So then that's a different thing. But we try to keep everything as light on the contact as possible while still keeping it football.
Yeah.
So get rid of the onside kick. What is it, like 3% are recovered anyway?
I don't even think it's that high.
It's dumb.
Yeah.
So I'm with that. Give you the ball at the 20, 4th and 15, 16, whatever they decide, and you can go for it. And if you get it, you continue on with the play. Hell, you could even score a touchdown on that play.
Yes, you could.
You can do whatever you want. Just get 16 yards. You get to keep the ball. Totally. I'm good with that. I'm fucking totally good. I'm done with the onside kick. I didn't think I'd like the kickoff, but it's one play, so I'm like, who gives a shit? I don't really care anyway.
No.
Knock in the landing zone or whatever the landing zone is and return it or don't return it. It's a fun play and people love like kickoff returns, but it's still what usually happens. Guy catches it, they get tackled at the 25. We move on with our day.
Yeah, I'd like to see them. I know it's a safety issue, but if the quarterback leaves the pocket, he's a running back, and to treat him as such.
Yep.
And they still don't do that. I mean, if it's Mahomes and he leaves the pocket, they're going to call, if they hit him hard, they're going to call a penalty. And if they hit a running back hard, they're not.
Yep.
So, I mean, if he leaves the pocket, they already have an established pocket with intentional grounding.
Yep.
If you're outside the box, you're free game. Once you do that. And just because I think that has really, Mahomes, I always use him because he really took advantage of that. He'd get out of the pocket, act like he was going out of bounds, dip back inside, knowing, hey, they can't hit me, and get the extra 5 or 6 yards. And that's bullshit. If he breaks that pocket,
what do we got?
Everything's it.
No, what happened? What's going on?
It's in extra time, and they both scored in extra time.
Did they really?
2-2.
Who they coded the
Cabo Verde.
Salsa Verde.
Cape Verde and Argentina,
It's an extra time?
Extra time. 2-2.
Oh, man.
Messi any goals? Did he?
Yeah.
Wow.
How much
Fucking
time in
Cape
extra
Verde
time? We might come to a shootout.
Yes, it's 104th minute.
Okay, if it's a shootout, we're going to turn
Of the
that
second-
around so we
of the
can
second-
see what's going on.
First half.
Of the first half extra time. So we still have 20 minutes.
Cape Verde was like plus
I know.
1,700
Who'd they beat the other day?
to win the game. But I think that was in 90 minutes.
Was it, or did they have a draw? They had a draw with Spain. I think it was Spain.
Yeah,
I think that was their first game of
Yeah.
the group play.
Yeah.
First game of the group play.
I think they tied every game.
I think you're right. You're right. Okay, before we get to the tush push, let me say this, because this one's a little goofy, and I do agree with you, but we all understand why they take care of the quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Because the quarterbacks get hurt.
I do. I get it.
No one wants to watch the game.
Yeah.
It's like, who's playing? Fucking that guy. You kidding me? He was at Middle Tennessee State last year. I don't watch him fucking play.
Yeah. Who's the guy for the Broncos in the AFC Championship game?
But he was like a known guy. Like he went to Baylor. He was at he was a guy. Stidham. Yeah. Well, just don't throw. They should have won that game, but Peyton should have kicked the field goal. Anyway, don't get off on a tangent. So here's my rule change in the NFL. That's a little bit out there, but hear me out on this. They're worried so much about concussions and where you hit people and using your head as a weapon and the design of the helmets nowadays. Let these guys use their head as weapons because you feel like I'm a gladiator, I'm safe, this helmet can absorb so much shock and I'm good. Here's my idea. How about they take the face masks off of the helmet?
I'm not disagreeing
that way
with you.
guys not going to lead with their face. You'll still have the protection of the helmet, but you're going to learn how to tackle with your shoulders, not your head. You stick your beak in there, you may get it busted up a little bit, but you're going to get the protection. But we're going to have a safer game because guys won't launch into tackles feeling like, oh, I'm invincible. I got this helmet on. I got this shoot on. Shoot 9. Shoot. I can kill somebody. So what do you think about that? No face masks on the helmets.
I might even go so far as to say go back to they have these. It's not a leather helmet, but it's a soft helmet that they use in 7-on-7s and things like that. It's just a protection. That goes over your head. It's like a leather helmet type thing. Why not do that? I mean, you're right. You wouldn't lead with your head. You would not lead with your head. You wouldn't as a running back, you wouldn't lead with your head. And as a tackler, you wouldn't lead with your head. You'd have a lot more broken noses and stuff like that, but they have that anyway.
Yeah.
It would solve the problem 100%. I mean, look at rugby. Rugby doesn't play with helmets. You don't see the concussion problem. They get concussions for sure. Every sport does. But you don't hear about it in rugby like you do in football, because they don't lead with their head because they don't have that gear.
Yep.
I mean, I look at soccer. I've been watching all these games. These guys banging heads in soccer too. And, football, just the fact that they're 6'5", 295 pounds running a 4.6 hitting heads. Yeah. The math doesn't add up when you hit.
Doesn't add up and they feel like I'm protected.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah.
I hit my head. We're good.
That is not a bad, I mean, we've talked about that before too. And I agree. It's not a crazy thought. It's not a crazy thought. And it certainly is outside the box. And I'd love to see it because I don't think it would change the game. I think as far as how it's played, I think it would, as far as how you tackle and do things that way, it would change. But the strategy of the game's not going to change because of that.
Dudes used to play with fucking two cross, like, and it was below their chin.
Yeah.
Like it's like what are you doing? You shitting me? I got one cross, I got like one bar. I mean, so they could play without the face mask if they wanted to, because some of these things are full on cages.
Oh yeah,
they're just full on cages.
Yeah.
All right, what do we got going? It's still tied. Okay.
And the tush push you talked about.
Okay, tush push.
You know what?
Stop it.
It's just stop it. The only thing that I think they have to do a better job is they have to do a better job of officiating the offsides because specifically Philly, they had it down to a science and they were jumping the gun a little bit and it wasn't getting called. That's a penalty. They got to make sure they cover that. But it's just it's a running play. If you can't stop it, why not do it? And I mean, you can't say you can't throw the ball. Your guy's faster, so you can't throw it to him. No, it's a play. You got to try to develop a way to stop it, but they do have to officiate it better. And all the replays that they show, the offside penalties that weren't called, those are the things that they've got to fix on that.
Totally agree. Take care of the false starts. But here's always been my point with the tush push. Always been my point with the tush push. Who else does it?
Nobody.
I've seen teams try to do it.
Yep.
They fuck it up all the time.
Yes, they do.
I'm like, they start too quick, or the quarterback doesn't take the right angle, or the quarterback doesn't have strong enough legs to push himself, or the offensive line doesn't get low enough and they get stuck. Look, anybody can do this.
Yeah.
If it was so easy to do, anybody would do. Yeah. And do I love it? No. Is it aesthetically pleasing? No. But they have found a way to get themselves in a position where they only have to gain 9 yards in 3 plays to get a first down. Yep. If you want to do that, go ahead. It's America. Do it. It's the 4th of July weekend. Feel free. Go work on your tush push. Anybody can do the tush push if you want to. All you got to do is teach it right, have a quarterback who has legs like tree trunks and doesn't mind sticking his head down in there and digging out a yard. Please be my guest. But no one else can do it. So what happens is is one team does it, one team takes advantage of it, and everyone else gets butthurt. Please go away, figure out a way to stop it, or do it yourself.
I want to get Walker Tolbert's thoughts on the tush push.
Uh-oh.
Ban it or not?
Uh-oh.
Leave it in. Good. You're with us. We agree.
Thank you.
He's wearing a LA Dodger hat.
What's up, buddy? What? He's not a fan of it. Where are you going?
It's we're getting updates on it now. It's Jalen Hurts does it really well.
Yeah.
He understands it, and
he may do that better than anything else he does.
He might. You know what I really like though?
It's a possibility.
Is I like
he didn't really throw it worth the shit.
I like the 1 out of every 15 that they run a little gadget off of it,
and they'll bring a guy around.
Yeah,
it's like a veer play.
And you know what? It's like stealing because they get it every. I mean, if you do it every now and then, you're gonna get it, and they incorporate it enough. I think the O-line coach with Philly does a great job of teaching it. So, I mean, he obviously has an idea what to do and does it. I mean, every other O-line coach tries to emulate it, but they can't. And I don't know if it's got to be a lot of factors. It's the way they teach it, and it's Jalen Hurts being able to do it because physically he's perfect for it.
Yeah. Well, the one thing they do that I always notice when I watch this is there's always a second surge.
Yes.
It's into the line, and then all of a sudden you see whoosh.
Well,
and I don't know if they keep their legs like closer to their body so they have that second kind of they hit it and then they're able to go. I mean, look, Jaylen Brown. I'm back to basketball, although he is playing for Philly.
Yes, he's in Philly now.
Exactly. Hurts. Obviously, his leg strength has something to do with it, but he's really good at just finding that crevice, and he waits. And as soon as the surge goes, he's ready to go with it. Because it's like, I don't know how many times I've seen the tush push. I'm like, oh, they're not going to stop him.
No.
Oh, they got him stopped.
It looks like they do, and then he just finishes.
And he's like,
what is a little mind-boggling, though, is that they now allow you to push a guy in, but you can't pull him in. You know, what's crazy is that it's so much harder to pull a guy than it is to push, because I'm using my legs when I push him to try and pull him with my arms. So why is one illegal and one not? You know, you can't pull a guy in. That's a penalty. But if you push a guy in now, it used to be a penalty pushing too. But I don't even know if they changed the rule or just stopped calling it.
I don't know. That's a good question.
You know, because that part there becomes like a rugby scrum.
Yeah.
Because I'm pushing the guy, I'm pushing the pile that way. And you have 3 guys actually right behind the quarterback that are just shoving him.
Can you carry a guy in?
I don't think so.
Like if he jumped up on your shoulders, carry him in the end zone.
That'd be impressive if you could, without getting hit.
All right, how much time do we have?
Bobby Boucher.
We've lost both these guys, by the way. They're just fucking like
second half of it.
They're in the second half.
What is it? 2-2? Okay, very good.
Well, here's a question for you, and I always had this question in basketball: the hack-a-shack.
Yes.
Why was that not an intentional foul? And where you're awarded a free throw and the ball.
Well, I think it is now.
But
I don't know why, but maybe because the rules.
But intentional fouls were around then. They were always around.
Boy, I got to go way back now. Like I don't know. I don't know.
Because I always wondered, I'm like, well, they're intentionally fouling him.
Because you can't do it anymore.
No.
You can't foul him anymore. I think it's like you can foul him up until the 2-minute mark, and then you can't foul him. But what you'll see is if you're involved in the play, they can foul you. So if you go set a screen on somebody, they can grab you.
But away from the ball.
But away from the ball, you can't.
Okay.
So away from the ball, they can choose a player to shoot a free throw. Let's say you found Mitchell Robinson.
Okay.
They could choose Jalen Brunson to shoot the free throw, and then they get the ball to bounds. Yeah. So you stop doing it at the 2-minute mark. But I don't think back then it was. I think you could keep fouling all you wanted to.
You could.
I don't think it was an intentional foul.
But on a breakaway, if I hugged the guy, that was an intentional foul.
Shit, the rules have changed so much now. I'm not sure exactly.
Remember breakaways? I
remember.
And they would call it intentional foul.
Yeah, no, I remember.
And I just didn't quite understand why they didn't call the hack-a-shack.
Yeah,
That was just a question, and that was one of the things in basketball. I'm going, I don't understand that.
All right, before we wrap things up, we got to try our watermelon lager too.
We don't have to.
Well, we're going to. Let's get the watermelon lager out. So we're down with the dill, up with the pepper.
Yes, so far.
And I think we're going to be down with the watermelon for Bergie because I don't think Bergie's.
No, I'm going to try it. I'm going to.
But you've already.
I'm not a fruit guy.
You've already set the template.
Established the.
Basically, I think basically right now you're thinking you're not. You're thinking you're not going to like it.
Chipotle porter.
All right. I like this though because it's not like heavy watermelon.
Oh, I can smell it.
I kind of like this. Now, Bergie may vomit. Don't do that. That's our sponsor. Don't vomit, please.
No, I love Fieldwork beer.
Are you a vomit guy?
No, I'm
Are
not
you a vomit guy?
Not a vomit guy.
Dude, I have vomit lager for you. It's incredible. It's not
like those. Remember those jelly bellies that used to make the vomit?
Oh, so gross. The peanut butter. I mean, the butter popcorn was the worst.
Oh, vomit was awful. But we still did.
Now, do you eat watermelon?
How many things are you going to try that somebody gives you and says, "Hey, taste this. It tastes like vomit." No, I don't want to taste that.
No, I've always wondered what goes through people's mind when they go, "Oh, this tastes like shit. Try it." Yeah. Like what? Why?
Or this smells like shit. Smell it. No, I don't want to smell it.
What are you talking about? Now, do you like watermelon?
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay. Well, then, if you're not, of course, you're not going to like it.
I don't like fruit.
Well, hold on.
You know that.
No, I don't know that.
You know that. I don't.
No.
I don't.
What do you mean you don't like fruit?
I don't like fruit. I don't eat much fruit. I don't eat fruit.
I mean, what do you mean you don't like fruit?
Steven. Steve Davidson knows his friends.
You live in the Bay Area.
What's that have to do with it?
Is that okay? That joke? Maybe. I mean, I'm sorry.
If you're Davidson, that's a good joke.
I try to be woke, but yeah, Davey's probably happy.
He's listening.
Oh, that's a great joke.
That's
a funny joke. So nothing. No peaches.
God.
Tangerines.
No.
Apricots.
No.
Apple.
No.
Banana. Grape. What the fuck?
I like juice. I like orange juice. Apple juice.
Oh, Argentina scored?
Yeah, the
really?
You know what? I think
you're like fucking Al Michaels, except he doesn't eat vegetables.
No, here's the thing. I will eat it. But
well, thanks for fucking turning the TV around when the game's already fucking almost over.
I will not pick
Hogs.
it. If it's sitting on the table, I will not choose it. But
don't you worry about scurvy?
Vitamin C pills.
Jesus.
Yeah, I haven't worried about scurvy for the last couple hundred years.
God damn.
That or rickets.
Or rickets. It's a no fruit.
Nope.
How did I not know that?
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm sure maybe you told me, but
yeah,
that's fucking amazing.
Every vegetable in the world I like. I love them all. Everything.
Do you really?
Yeah. There's not one vegetable I don't like.
Cauliflower?
Oh my God. You don't like cauliflower?
Please, not the oh my God. That's like oh my God.
Brussels sprouts?
That's it. That
Cauliflower tastes like it.
Yeah, it tastes like cauliflower.
Cauliflower tastes like cauliflower, is what it does.
How about broccoli? Half broccoli, half cauliflower.
Is that like a liger? Like half lion, half tiger?
Yeah.
What is it? Does that sex?
It's actually really good.
Sex?
It's just a little different color.
So it's cauliflower broccoli?
Mm-hmm.
Really? What it is?
Broccoli.
Broccoli. Yeah, I'm gonna pass because I'm not good with either of them. I'll eat broccoli. See, I don't love vegetables. I'd say my two favorite vegetables are corn and carrots. Green vegetables, I'm not. I don't know.
Aren't carrots a tuber?
What's a tuber?
It's like a potato. I believe carrots.
Isn't a potato a vegetable?
I don't believe so.
What is it?
It's a tuber, I believe.
What's a fucking tuber? It's got to be one or the other.
I don't believe it is. Look that up.
Fuck out of here. Fucking tuber. Fucking kick it.
Well, what's a tomato?
Tomato's a vegetable to me.
Potatoes are botanically classified as a starchy vegetable.
Thank you.
Botanically,
fucking tuber. What are you, a tuber? What are you, a Democrat or a Republican?
Tomatoes are a fruit.
I'm a fucking tuber.
They're classified as tubers, which are part of the vegetable family.
Part of the vegetable family.
My tuber knowledge.
That's way too much tuber knowledge.
Avocados.
Avocado vegetable.
Fruit.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So's a tomato.
I think tomatoes both, isn't it?
I think of it as a vegetable because I love tomatoes. So I guess if it's a fruit, I like that fruit. And avocado, I love avocado.
I've always thought of tomatoes as like, to me, fruits are sweet. Tomatoes, I guess, could be sweet, but I don't think of them as sweet. I most certainly don't think of avocados as sweet.
No,
they're good. I love avocados. A little guacamole. Come on, let's go. Okay. Culinarily,
yes, yeah, but it is scientifically a fruit.
So we're splitting it then. So we're like,
so you're technically right.
So it can be a vegetable. It can be a fruit. Okay. Great. What about avocado? Is that a That's a fruit. That's a wild fruit.
I know that. And not sweet either.
It's not sweet at all.
But it's fantastic.
Oh, it's fantastic. I
believe.
So wait a minute.
It's supposed to be.
You like avocados?
I love them.
So you do love fruit.
That's what I said.
Okay.
Well, doesn't it? If it has a seed, it's a fruit.
Well, I have a seed.
That's
not anymore. I think I used to have seeds.
I thought
nothing. Fucking Jesus Christ!
That's
good Lord. Fucking crowd went dry on me. No one gives a shit anymore. But he's following soccer and fucking following fruit vegetable stuff. No one gives a shit about my jokes anymore.
Yep.
Jesus.
Let me ask you, what officially is a cucumber?
A cucumber? I don't know.
I call it a vegetable.
Sex toy?
But
I don't know what it is.
It's a non-pickled pickle.
No, it's got to be a veggie. Cucumber's got to be a veggie.
It's got seeds, though. How many other vegetables have seeds? Yep.
Cucumber's a fruit?
I told you. Zucchini is too.
So then you do like fruit.
I guess I do. Yeah.
See?
I don't like the sweet fruits. You know, the only one I can deal with a little honeydew melon.
Well, you like the shit fruit. How do you like the shit fruit? That's the shit you get when you go to the cafe. And they go, you want fruit? And they give you honeydew melon and cantaloupe. You're like, fucking, can I get some more pineapple?
You're probably the kind of guy, though.
And you get one piece of strawberry, like one sliver.
I bet you that you like ambrosia.
Oh.
I don't know if I like ambrosia.
Ambrosia is like the mandarin oranges, pears, grapes, marshmallow mixed. You know, come on, it's a staple for like Thanksgiving.
I liked her in the Prince video. Was that ambrosia? I think it
no,
was.
They had some good songs though. Ambrosia did
really good. Yeah. So what's ambrosia again?
It's like mandarin oranges, grapes, pineapple. Okay. It's all chopped up and it's mixed with marshmallows and marshmallow sauce. It's like a white. You know what I'm talking about? It's like a.
I don't know if I like it. I don't know if I want the marshmallow sauce, but I'm good with grapes. Oh yeah, I don't like that. No. I don't like that. Yeah, I don't like that.
That's ambrosia.
Yeah, okay, I don't like ambrosia. I don't like that.
That's awful.
That's disgusting.
My dad loved it.
Did
God,
he really?
He loved that. Oh my God, he loved it. I hated it.
What about the
cocktail?
Fruit cocktail. Are you a fruit cocktail guy? Oh, no. The fruit cocktail.
My mom would try and put one of those in my lunch and now go right in the garbage.
You know where fruit cocktail is good? On top of cottage cheese.
I like cottage cheese.
Oh, you put a little fruit cocktail on the cottage cheese. Now I like peaches on the cottage cheese.
You like herb?
I didn't like herb as much. I like peaches more. Kind of a couple good songs. But I'd go from my grandma's house and she'd give me the cottage cheese and peaches with the syrup. I didn't like the syrup as much, but the peaches were good.
Do you go with the big curds or the small curds?
Small curds. Yeah. Small curds, yes. I didn't like the big curds. I gag.
Yeah.
I gag on the big curds.
How about okay, tapioca?
Yes. Tapioca pudding?
Yeah.
Yes.
I like it too.
Absolutely. Tapioca pudding.
People, tapioca pudding. It does. I hate down with tapioca.
I don't know what it is, but I love it.
My wife hates it. Oh, it seems like you have a booger in your mouth. I go, well, I don't know what that's like. So
what? A booger in your mouth?
You know those big tapioca chunks? I know,
but I mean, come on.
I loved it.
What's wrong with her?
Oh yeah,
a booger in your mouth.
Yeah.
Why would you think of that?
That's what I said. I said I don't know what's a booger tastes like in your mouth.
Golly. You know, it's funny. I haven't had tapioca pudding in a long time. I should get some of that. Little tapioca balls.
The taste was awesome.
You get the tapioca balls now in the smoothies. You go to those places that have tapioca. shakes.
Will it go through the straw?
Not the big balls, not the big tapioca balls, dude. I tried to get one of those big balls through the fucking. Did you ever see the movie Scanners?
I thought you were a porn star there for a minute.
No, the movie Scanners.
It's like a golf ball through a straw.
I had the fucking vein in my head, like I was like, the fucking vein was about to pop, dude. If somebody would have pricked that vein right there, I'd have been like a balloon.
You might have bled out.
I absolutely would have bled out because I was sucking that thing for all it was worth. You kidding me? I was like Ginger Lynn. I was like, oh, trying to move that tapioca ball through the straw. Are you kidding me? But some of them have the fucking Alaska pipeline straws. You can move shit through that straw.
The thick ones, yeah.
It's like a McDonald's shake straw.
Yeah, the big, because you get more. You know what? Man. Have you had a shake from McDonald's? Not the same.
No. I haven't had one in forever.
Nah, it's not
I
the
think
same.
the last shake I had from McDonald's was what's the green shake?
Shamrock Shake.
Shamrock Shake.
My favorite. Only happened during St. Patty's Day.
Yeah. Killed me when I found out there was no ice cream involved at all. Like, what? No ice cream in the shake? No.
Between that, if I go there and get that and the McRib, special day.
You don't eat the McRib, dude.
I love the McRib.
McRib is awful.
McRib is disgusting.
It's a special treat every now and then.
The fact that McRib looks like a fucking rib cage, it's like fucking who made this? Jeffrey Dahmer? I mean, you fucking kidding me? Like a rib cage.
Just don't look at it.
It's a rib cage.
You just eat it.
Like who's back there with the rib cage press going boop? All right, it looks like a rib cage. Just put it up there. Oh, it's so bad.
Oh, the McRib. Every year,
bad.
there's a time of year that my buddy Ian will text me and say, the McRib's back.
Oh, God. No. I'll go Shamrock Shake. I have it. God, I haven't had a Shamrock Shake in decades, but I haven't had a look at that fucking thing. I mean, it's a fucking rib cage. Are you kidding me? Like, it's a rib cage.
Oh, it's fantastic.
I'm telling you.
Fantastic.
I'm telling you, that's a fucking Dahmer sandwich.
I did read that they're coming back now with the apple pie. The hot apple pie at McDonald's.
The burn your mouth
yes,
special.
The pocket pie.
Burn the roof of your mouth special. It's like, it's like you branded yourself and you put that in your mouth.
It was so good.
Oh, God. When it hit your lips, so good.
I used to eat the outside part and leave the fruit out.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, why would you order an apple pie if you don't like
apple?
I
like the crust.
It was nice and flaky for you?
I think that's when my mom made me eat fruit. I figure I'll have apple pie.
That's amazing. I don't know that I don't know that I know anybody that doesn't like fruit because it's sweet. People like sweet stuff.
I don't.
I guess obviously you don't. Obviously you don't. Like
my brother-in-law Charlie won't even touch juice. He won't even drink juice.
He hates fruit.
Yes.
And juice.
Yes. Anything fruit. I mean, he won't even if it's on his plate. He won't eat anything on his plate.
And that's your brother. Yeah, Charlie's Bergie's brother-in-law. How'd you guys get fucking linked up? The fucking two guys in California that don't like fruit.
I look like a saint compared to him as far as eating fruit. I'll eat more than him. That's for sure.
I don't think there's anything that I hate that would be considered like odd. Because that's odd, not liking fruit.
Yeah.
Al Michaels not ever tasting a vegetable.
Yeah.
That's odd.
That's odd.
That's odd. Like I've never had a fucking what? You never had a vegetable? Like I feel like my culinary tastes are pretty much in line with most people in terms of what do you like, what do you don't like, what makes you gag, what doesn't make you gag. Lima beans make me gag, by the way.
Really?
Oh, I hate lima beans. Hate them. They didn't hit me right. And then my mom and dad always made me eat lima beans.
We had a lot of those too. Must have been the time.
And they wouldn't let me leave the table.
When's the last time you saw lima beans? I don't ever even see them anymore.
I
had them too. My dad.
They ain't coming in this household. I tell you that right now. Not a fucking chance. Like my mom and dad would make me sit there at the table for hours
till you finished them.
And I finally, I was very proud of myself. My two most ingenious ways of getting out of eating the lima beans was spitting the lima beans into the milk and then pouring the milk into the sink. So I would just spit them into the milk.
So it's okay if you didn't drink the milk.
It's okay if I didn't drink the milk. They didn't think about that.
Yeah.
And then we had a ledge at the bottom of the table. I'd line up lima beans at the bottom of the table and just fucking take off. Now, if I forgot about them, that was a problem. Because if anybody started cleaning, they'd be like, "What are all these lima beans doing?"
I
here?
can see your dad making you eat them
Like,
2 days later.
God, yeah. Oh shit, he might make me eat a week later. You kidding me?
Oh, you
like
would?
I was like, so, but I couldn't. I could not take lima beans. But there's nothing like I don't like some veggies. I like others. I like fruit. I got nothing. I got nothing on
You
that
like
one.
liver?
I wouldn't say I wouldn't say I crave liver.
Ugh.
It's a little rich for me, but I haven't had it in forever.
Shit, that was another one my mom used to make us eat.
Really?
Yeah, she wouldn't eat it though.
What?
She'd cook it. She'd fry liver and say, "Oh, it's good source of iron for you.
It
You
is
need to eat
very
it."
good iron.
And I look, my dad would have a steak in front of him. I go, "How come he doesn't have to eat it?" He goes, "I'm not eating that." She goes, "No, you have to eat it." And my sister and I would look at it. I go, "I'm not eating it."
God damn, that's
And
rough.
I know. My sister would stay at the table, like you said, for hours. I'm not eating it. And she'd fall asleep. She'd sleep right there if you had to. She wasn't going to eat it.
I mean, that's rough. They didn't make it for them.
No.
And you had to eat it.
Exactly. They never even touched
Damn.
it.
I guess you guys were worth 50 cents on the dollar. They're like, this liver is cheaper. Like, we don't have enough for 2 porterhouses. You guys get the fucking liver. Sorry. That's just the way we that's just the way we're gonna roll. That is just 3-2 Argentina. We don't even get a shootout. Even though we don't like shootouts, we say we don't love shootouts, but it would have been better than that.
At least they solved it on the field.
They did. They did.
My mom knows she's like, text me if there's ever a penalty shootout. I'll turn it on.
Yeah, everybody loves a penalty shootout. Everybody loves a penalty shootout. Okay, before we get out of here, we got 2 things. Sharks.
Yeah.
We didn't mention the Sharks.
Yeah.
Who's gonna win in the Bay Area? Who's the next Bay Area team to win a championship?
I still think the Sharks are a couple of years away. They're young.
So give me the ranking. Who's gonna give me the ranking? Most likely to win a championship, least likely to win a championship.
I still would go Niners most likely.
Okay.
Least likely, I can't count the A's in there anymore. Right now.
Yeah, we won't count the A's. They're not the Bay Area.
Right now would probably be the Giants. I just don't see. I mean, that they're least likely.
Okay. Yeah. I'm with you.
Sharks in the future would jump the Niners.
So
Sharks would jump the Niners.
So Sharks right now, Warriors.
I still the Warriors as is, dead even with the Sharks.
Okay.
As is. If they add if they add LeBron and a couple other pieces, they'll be this. I still think they're too old to do it, but I think they have more of an opportunity than the others. But I think the Sharks have an opportunity to be a powerhouse for years if they can keep the young guys and they keep getting better. They got some good young talent.
Love to disagree with you. I can't. I got Niners clearly, because they're built for it. They have guys that have done that, that have been there. Warriors, to me, while I don't think they're a championship team, they're still a little ahead of the Sharks, because I don't think the Sharks are a serious contender next year.
No,
but they're coming. I think this will be the last year in a while. If I were to ask you this next year, I think it's going to be Sharks over the and then I think in a couple years it's going to be Sharks over the Niners.
I do too.
Like I think they may be the team in a couple years, but right now, not because I think the Warriors have a good chance to win the championship. I just think they have a better chance than the Sharks do. They're
more
still
prepared.
growing. They're still young. Yeah. And the Giants got a ways to go.
We got
to start asking this question. Is Posey the right guy for this job? Because there isn't anybody that doesn't love Buster Posey.
I know.
There isn't anybody
No, there's not.
that looks back on his career and says, God, that guy is like, if you want to say all-time Giants, who is it? It's Mays. It's
Barry. Posey. Will Clark.
I mean, who are the guys?
The legends
who are the all-time Giants? Mays number 1.
Yep. Barry number 2.
Probably
Probably McCovey 3.
No, I'm going Posey over McCovey.
I'm going
because
McCovey.
he won 3 championships and Rookie of the Year and
McCovey's
batting
got 600
title.
and how many home runs?
No, I get it, but how many championships?
How many
win?
Willie Mays win? None. How many Berry win? None.
Okay.
I mean,
But I think
they're
but
the
I think
all-time greats. Yes,
But I think when you talk about their numbers, it's so far ahead of Posey.
yeah.
I don't think McCovey's numbers are so far ahead of Posey. They are, but I'll give you that. I mean,
You know what? It's 6-1, half dozen. No, they're both great.
I'll still take Posey, but I mean, that's not an outlandish thing to say, McCovey.
No, it's not.
And then I think more for sentimental reasons, but he was really good too, Clark, even though he didn't finish his career.
Huge Will Clark guy.
But point being is everyone wants to see this guy succeed, right? I mean, he won 3 championships here. Like, who didn't love Buster Posey? And you think, oh, Buster Posey's taken over the front office. Like, and I'm not saying it can't happen. I'm not saying it won't happen. I'm just saying it hasn't happened. And the steps he has made so far have not produced any fruit, or in your case, vegetables. So you have to ask yourself a question, maybe not now, but next year, if this team's still like where they are now, you got to start asking yourself, is he the right guy for this job? Because this is a different skill set. Just because you were good behind the plate, just because you understood the game, just because you're the ultimate competitor, whatever the case may be, doesn't mean you get this skill set.
Well, you played for a guy that had a unbelievable reputation as a guy and as a player, Elgin Baylor, who for all these years was the GM for the Clippers, one of the worst franchise in the league.
Yep.
So, I mean, just because you're a great player doesn't mean you're good at that.
No, it doesn't.
And it's still too early to tell.
It is. I agree.
I think it's not for a lack of effort. I think he's trying like hell to get the guys there. They got to address their pitching situation.
Yes,
their bullpen is just god awful.
God awful.
And I mean, I think the starting pitching's been serviceable. They've done a nice job, but how many times have they gone in and given up the lead in the last 3 or 4 innings?
Yeah.
And if you can't get your starting pitcher to the 8th inning or 7th inning, you're kind of screwed. And that's what's happened. And they've got to address that.
Let's be honest, though. Their starting pitching's been shit.
Well, it hasn't been.
Webb's been incredible the last month.
Roop has been okay.
Ray's been up and down. Who?
Roop's been okay.
Roop's been garbage the last month.
I mean, but you didn't expect him to get that much.
I know, but my point is like Malley and Hauser are
terrible.
Or just
they're awful.
Yeah, they're like they could have done so much better in free agency. Than they did. The bullpen is brutal. And look, I think when Rodriguez gets back, hopefully that'll help. He was really good before he got injured. This team was supposed to be buoyed by the offense, and the offense hasn't been as bad as you think it has been. Not you in particular, but
I know
it's been okay. But the pitching, which always used to be a strength of this team, and 3 years ago we thought was going to be a strength of this team, is not the strength. Here's the one question I would love to have answered. So they trade Tibbs and Harrison for Devers. And Harrison's been awesome with the Brewers this year. And that's fine. You got to trade value to get value.
Yeah, and I thought that was a good trade.
I'm totally fine with that trade. Like, guys don't sign here in free agency who are like middle of the order hitters. Devers has been that guy. Hopefully he will be that guy going forward. Here's the problem I have, and maybe Boston needs to ask themselves this question too. What's going on with your player development? Why is Harrison so much better there than he was with Boston? Why is he so much better there than he was here?
Yeah.
Harrison's a fucking stud right now. Like, if they go to the playoffs, those are their top 2 guys right now, as is. Like, I don't know if who's the third guy they have that's injured right now. Yes, but Mizorowski's your number 1. You're throwing that guy out there. That guy's a freak, by the way. He's incredible. So it's Mizorowski, but Harrison right now would be your number 2. What happened with him with the Giants? And and if you're the Red Sox, I'm really asking.
Well, he was a rookie
this.
though. I mean, he was a rookie.
I think he was the second year, wasn't he?
I think he was a rookie.
Okay.
I mean, either way, he was young. He didn't have a lot under his belt. He's gotten a little bit. Obviously, you get better as you go. Joe Nathan was the same way. We looked at him as he was young.
His velocity's up. I don't know if it's him being healthy, him getting more mature. I don't know what the deal is, but like I've watched Harrison pitch a few times this year. He's like 96.
Yeah, he's good.
96. His last few starts, maybe last number of starts with the Giants was like 93, 92, 94. And it just, like, if you're going to pitch at the top of the zone like he has, you got to have that extra velocity. So that's the question I would ask.
The player development.
Yes.
That makes sense.
What happened? Like, why is he better there than he was here? I would love to hear the answer to that question. But as far as the trade, yeah, I'm okay. Like, Devers was an 850, 900 OPS guy with Boston. Like,
and he's starting to get back to that.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm like this whole thing got off to such a funky start. I don't think you completely sell everybody for pennies on the dollar. No. You might have to run this thing back with maybe a couple tweaks here or there. Jung-Hoo Lee looks like a player now.
Yeah, he does. He's really hitting well.
Yeah, he looks
Arias. I love Arias.
Arias has been fantastic. Defensively, he's been really, really good for them. So it's just
the guy that's killed him. I mean, he is Adames. He's a great locker room guy, great team guy. Yeah, he hasn't. He's hitting a few more home runs than he late. That's for sure. But he can't dig himself out of the hole. He's too many strikeouts and too many pop-ups and not coming through in the tough situations like he was when he was with Milwaukee. I don't know if he gets back. They say notoriously a slow starter. You can't be a slow starter, not when you're in the division with the Giants and with the Dodgers and the Padres, because you're going to find yourself in such a hole you can't get back out. So, I mean, I don't know what you do about that. I mean, the hitting coach has got to be, I guess, evaluated a little bit more. I mean, because they came out, they couldn't hit for shit for the first 2 months of the season, and they fell so far behind, and then dug themselves that hole. I don't think they're not going to be able to get out of it this year. That's for sure. Don't be rash, like you said, and don't have a fire sale and get rid of everybody. If you can get value for particular people, yeah, but I mean, certainly don't look at getting rid of Webb. Certainly don't. I wouldn't get rid of Devers. I wouldn't get rid of Arias. I'd make sure I'd try and re-up that guy, Jung-Hoo Lee, all those guys. You can win with them, but you got to get the right pieces around them.
Yeah. The only problem with Arias is if you re-up, you still got to find a place for Schmidt.
Yeah.
You got to find a home for him. And I think second's probably that place for him, even though you like the left-handed bat, and Arias has been really good for him. I mean, you got Devers, you got Jung-Hoo Lee, left-handed bats, and it just – I don't think anybody saw Schmidt's ascension coming. They didn't see it.
Good to see.
Of course they didn't see it. They wouldn't have got Arias if they saw that coming. So you got to find a spot for him.
Yeah, and he's got pop. That's the thing. He's got pop.
He's been really good for him. And he's a good fielder, too. You just got to find a spot for him. All right, anything? Did we miss anything? Shit, I think we went around the sports globe today. I mean, good Lord. Soccer, golf, vegetables, McRib, fruit, football,
golf,
monster tacos, basketball, baseball. And I think we pretty much hit Jesus. We put everything. It took us 3 hours to do it, and we fucking did it. All right, man. Let's call it. We got another game coming up. Who we got coming up? Ghana, and that should be a pretty decent game, huh? Yeah.
You better be good in Colombia. If you lose, they kill you. They did. Remember that?
Was that Colombia?
Yeah.
Was that him? I knew it was one of those. I didn't know it was Colombia.
I don't think it was a goalie. It's the guy who missed the shot, I think. The guy who missed the penalty shot. I thought he scored an own goal. Oh, no, it was an own goal. That's right. He scored an own goal, and then he went home. I think it had something to do with Escobar. Yeah.
Did it have to do with Pablo?
Yeah.
That's on him. He should have never gone
home. What a shock.
Yeah. What a shocker.
Also, guess when the Giants scored.
Who the Giants are in Colorado. What inning? Top of the third inning. I'm going to say, well, what time the game start?
I'm going to go 8-3.
I'm going to go.
You're looking. That's not fair. You're looking.
No. I'm just looking what time it is. It's 6:00. Game started at 5. Jesus. So we're okay. So let's go. Webb's on the hill. Oh boy. Can I ask you a question? Is Webb still on the hill?
Yes.
Oh, so
then
that was
yeah,
yes.
the 8-3.
All right,
I
let's
don't
go.
know. Then I'm
Let's
gonna go
go.
5-2.
I'm gonna go 7-1 Rockies.
5-1.
Oh, I was close.
5-1 Rockies. Yikes!
But no lead is safe in that
Hey,
place.
RBI single.
There you go. Woohoo!
RBI
RBI,
scored.
RBI single Smith. Oh my God! All right, should we get out of here?
Let's do it.
Thank you, man.
Always
Appreciate
love
it. Yeah, we'll do it again during the summer. Absolutely. We'll
That's
get
what we normally do anyway.
exactly. We'll get Bergie over here. Where's Gerlach? Gerlach, one of our other buddies, was supposed to come over, but he's fucking soft, so he didn't come over. So
At least our other buddy Davey listens.
he does. Gerlach does nothing. You know what he probably did? He's probably taking your beers right now because he knows you're out.
Oh yeah.
So he goes to your backyard and takes your beers.
There's no question he's doing that.
He's stealing your beers.
Yeah.
What a joke. What an absolute joke. All right, we're gonna get out of here. Do we have any comments? Anybody got any questions? Any comments? I mean, we covered a lot today. We covered a shit ton today, and we tried beer today. What are you doing? What are you doing? You guys taking off, Walker? Yeah, we're getting off right now. Okay. My grandson's like looking over the fence going, hey, you guys about done? Look, I have no idea what's going on with LeBron. If he comes, he comes. Like I said, I'll keep it short. If he comes, it'll be fun. It'll be exciting. Does it make him much better? Not really.
Yeah, fun to watch though.
It'll be fun to watch.
You know, for years you'll be able to say I watched LeBron play.
Well, I did watch LeBron.
Well,
play.
I mean the local people.
Exactly. What do you want? Anything else, Max? No? All right. Yeah, we've covered a lot today. Like I said, we covered a lot. Hey, everybody, have a happy 4th of July. Okay? Enjoy yourselves. Be safe out there. Be respectful of others. And take care of yourself. Take care of your friends. Don't do stupid shit like shooting Roman candles in your neighborhood. Don't do that. Right, Lou? Lou says, look at Lou. Lou's looking at me. Anyway, enjoy yourselves. Be safe. And have a happy 4th of July. See ya.
And remember this, Tommy T. Cash and tickets is what it's all about.